Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Here's Rhett Stokes. 6 start at second base today. Has runners at first and second. Both runners take off. First pitch is blasted in the air. Deep left field. Jakonski back. It's gone. Rhett Stokes is scorching hot. 3-run bomb out to left field. 392 off the bat. It's now 8-3 here in the last of the third.
On the lane, nice bounce pass. Sharing the sugar. Briggs just hanging around them. Down to 3 seconds left. The step in, the takeaway, and it's over. UConn, all they do is win. The Huskies are on to the national championship game.
And there's nothing like the bus ride on Monday night over to the stadium when you're one of the last 2 teams standing.
And that will do it. It's a Michigan masterpiece. The Wolverines advance to the national championship game with a lopsided win over Arizona.
Good morning. Welcome in Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DBM Ravi Lulla. We're presented by Next Gen Mayo Medical here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. What's up, DB?
How we doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
Fair to middling, Len.
Fair to Midland?
Yeah.
Like formerly known as Lutheran?
There was a Lutheran reference at church yesterday.
Yeah?
Nobody was saying anything, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'd like to welcome all my Lutherans."
Because you guys are Methodist and Episcopal.
I
You're
don't
not
know who you
Lutheran.
guys is. I'm feeling a little offended already.
I mean,
that
the
only took
people-
about 65
The
seconds.
people in that congregation,
Yeah, sure, whatever.
that particular group of people.
Spin. Do I just need to click comment?
Yeah.
No, you don't do it. I get to do it.
Why'd you show it to me?
Because I just want to see if I've learned anything.
Okay.
Was that childish?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm 5.
Yeah, just go. There you go.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
We got him back. Corn Raider says, congrats to one of my favorite Huskers, Clinton Childs, for being inducted into the OPS Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yes, absolutely. And
So that's your boy.
He said one of the best wrestlers he's ever seen in person. You know, he should probably – he had Grasmick as a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
He had Brannigan as a junior,
Mm-hmm.
both state champs. And then he won it as a senior. one of the greatest wrestlers to only have one title.
Yeah.
Grasmick was a senior when he was a sophomore, Tim.
Yeah.
At Miller North.
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to go to all his high school wrestling matches.
Oh, Miller North used to be very good. They're not really anymore.
Well, you had the run of like Kevin and Sean Bush. Grasmick was really good. Yeah, Miller North used
like
to
early
be,
to mid 90s. They were
really
used
to be legit. I played against both Bushes and Paul Hawley, and they were like a wrecking crew.
Yeah.
I remember in 90 and 91, like Troy Everton and Ryan Peters and Jason Peters and Manzito. They were good and they were tough. And I remember we had the bright idea, was it 90 or 91, to wear all whites.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when we went out and we played Millard North, and I was wearing all greens. Grass stains.
A lot of grass stains.
A lot of grass stains. A lot of grass stains. Matter of fact, we may have had to retire those paints because that was back when old remedies didn't get grass stains out. Sometimes you just had to wear those things. I remember I had a long kickoff return, and I jumped in the air trying to hurdle a guy.
How'd that go?
When I woke up, I was like, oh, my God, I think I got the wind knocked out of me. Why'd he slam me like that? Yeah.
Is that when you stopped hurdling people?
Yeah. No, I did it a couple of more times.
Okay.
I didn't really retire the hurdle until Zadiska got mad at me against UCLA for jumping over the pile, and I got flipped. And he's like, there was a hole there. I was like, pretty much. Yeah, so congrats to him.
Congrats to Clinton.
I'm just happy that I made it in here because I was captivated by Pat, the producers. I'm over it.
Oh, what did he have?
Shane, did you think I was going to come in? Because I really wasn't going to.
Like that, like ugh.
He's vacationing with his son. They're over there bonding, little father-son.
I saw that on his Instagram story.
Oh, big IG guy, you and Coach Rule?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he follows me, but I follow him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So I see what's going on. You know, sometimes he drops little nuggets in there.
Yeah, he does actually.
He does. He kind of,
I wonder if they're scheduled. He's big on running his own stuff.
Yeah. You can kind of tell he does, at least on his Instagram for sure.
Like he just doesn't want to turn that over to anybody.
Yeah.
Not even Bryant. What he should do is give it to Viv or Leona. Let one of those two run it.
You gotta watch out if it's one of those.
My man would be getting flagged. Flagged. So it was a fascinating topic.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and maybe it's like a gender. Shane and I are about the same age. You and Suave are about the same age. But on the heels of Austin lamenting about his wedding on Friday, which was hilarious. Some of his timely little just, oh God, are you there voices are pretty funny.
Yeah.
And I always tell him too, I'm like, AJ, you realize you're only funny with us. Stay close to us. You know what I mean? I think it's just how we bring the best out in people, you know?
I think so.
It's like Foreman and Severe. Like people like to try to replicate what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, they're different with you.
It is. That's true.
It's just different with you. But anywho, on the heels, Pat, the producer, was on the struggle bus because his sister's getting married.
Okay.
And it's a very snug wedding. I don't know, like you could just afford, you probably could just afford to invite whomever. I'm sure Suave was just like open bar, top shelf drinks, 350 people on the invite list, AJ.
Rico, how many people at your wedding?
12 times 12.
A ton. I don't know exactly how many. There was a whole bunch though.
Yeah. Are you being facetious?
No, I'm being for real. Like there was a ton of people at our wedding. We had it up in O'Neill. We rented out like the hall up there.
You had it up where?
In O'Neill.
Look, what? Okay, that noise you hear is the very rude Jimmy Neutron.
He's not rude. He's helping me.
Guarding my man Rico Suave over there. Are you okay, Rico? I felt like he wasn't very kind. Are you? You seem very hurt right now. Are you going to be okay? Oh, we can't hear you now. That's fine.
It's gone now.
So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
So Pat, the producer's sister's getting married. I think it's 150 or something on the invite list or whatever.
I think that's like a pretty medium-sized wedding.
Medium?
Yeah, I think so.
So like his thing was he's feeling pressure to bring a +1.
Oh, okay.
But his dating life is not very conducive to a +1.
Okay.
So they got into this fascinating conversation on how many dates it would take or how well would you have to know somebody to have them be a +1 at a wedding.
So this is actually a very interesting conversation because I think there's a lot of factors.
I was fascinated.
Number one, a family wedding is way different.
What do you mean?
I mean, if it's like your sister's wedding or your brother's wedding or like
because it's intimate, right?
Yes, it's an immediate family member. You will be spending a lot of time with the family that weekend.
That's funny. That came up. Hold that thought. Keep
because going. That's a way different experience than like, oh, my buddy from college is getting married. You're gonna do like a night out the night before, and then we're going to the wedding, doing the reception. That is a much more casual, like, hey, we've been on a few dates. It's going well. We can go to this thing. Whereas if it's a family wedding, you better be like exclusive in a relationship.
Does that matter how the relationship with the siblings?
No. If you're close to anyone in your family, you cannot bring like a casual to that wedding.
Okay. So Shane, what about you? You can't bring a computer and a blow up doll to a wedding, but like, let's say
selfish.
What? Well, he probably could. I don't know if anybody would notice that.
No big deal.
Shane, if you just happen to have like a real friend.
So like if I was DJing, I can't take my computer with me?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're not a good example because you don't really like to, you're not a conventional dater.
I don't even recognize what we're doing.
How long would you have to know somebody before you would invite her to a wedding, Shane, if she was a real person?
There'd be a lot of questions, so you'd have to know her for a little bit. You'd have to know her for some time.
Suave, what about you? Is a wedding should that be taboo to get to know somebody?
If it's a family wedding, yes.
Okay, hold that.
I went to my now wife's brother's wedding within 5-6 months of us starting to date.
6 months, I think, is reasonable though. Like that's an okay amount of time. I'm talking like under 3 months. We're having different conversations.
So this is interesting. So,
also, you met when you guys were like children.
We met as freshmen in college, but sure.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's like your only boo. Like that's a disclaimer.
I wouldn't say only, but yeah, sure.
You're a bad man.
I'm just saying. But like,
you see this face?
We saw the old track photos.
You saw those faces. Yeah.
I think it's
hey, don't stay. He said, yeah, look, you get me going.
Easy.
Yeah. Wow. That's how you got all them Rugrats. Easy, yeah. You see how he said it? Just natural. Oozing machismo. Madonna over there, big timer.
Yeah, like I think there is the age at which you meet the person does matter. Like 6 months at 18, like they were probably like, we're getting married, and they did, and good for them.
So Smalls was interesting because Canny and Pat, they were terrified. Like Pat was like, oh my God, I'm under the window and I'm just gonna have to come by myself. And he's had all these stories about weddings, right? Yeah. They had got all this food for the bachelor party, and that was the one where the got the order wrong.
Oh yeah,
I told you about that one, and they had to he didn't eat the food. It was to supplement what they already made at the house, and he was put off by the fact people don't check their orders. Yeah. So he's kind of just every now and again it's been wedding related. But Small, she said something. Michelle said she's like she was eerily silent throughout this whole back and forth between the guys, and Canty's like going, he's like, oh no, that's uncharted waters, and you better know somebody, and you better be this, and you better be that. And Small, like Michelle, and she goes, I just had a friend here in New York City last weekend. On their second date, she was his +1 at a wedding.
But it wasn't a family wedding.
So it was his brother it was his brother-in-law, which been his sister.
Okay.
So she said for her, she's like, hey, he's gonna have to leave you and go talk to people. And she's like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm just gonna ride with it. Like, I'm gonna use it as a litmus test. And I was like, what a tough test.
Yeah.
To see if you can hang. And she's like, they came back and she's like, yeah, he's great. We're going out on more dates. Like, she's all in.
So there's two.
I was like, God, that's ballsy.
There's a couple factors there. Number one, and I think Funky brought this up.
Jibs.
If you're willing to deal with the scrutiny in terms of all the questions.
Oh yeah.
Then that does.
Could you see using it to your advantage?
So
right?
that does open things up a little bit. I like the litmus testing. Here's the other thing you'd have to have a very clear understanding about going in, though. And I do think this could go either way. Number one.
Dark or clear?
No.
Cash or open?
That is important. Here's the thing, though, is they would have to have a very clear understanding of what you talked about. Like, hey, I'm going to have to go off and do stuff. Like, this is my family. Like, we got to do whatever.
What if they don't, though? That's a tick mark for you.
Yeah, if they're not.
If I just was connected to you at the hip and I didn't leave you.
Yeah, like you got to be able to do your own thing a little bit.
But you'd probably grade it like, God, how can that guy not get along with his family? Red flag, red flag, red flag.
You know what I mean? So here's the other thing is, number one, they'd have to have some kind of understanding.
Do you like my soap? It's fine.
You're just moving the handle out. I can't smell anything.
I know. That's weird. I should have done that. Rico's like,
it wasn't pretty.
Why is he doing that to that man? He's a grown up. I know.
I felt like you were trying to chloroform me, like.
Does that work?
I don't know. Not like that. It takes a minute. I've done. They did like a Mythbusters thing.
You've done what?
They've done a Mythbusters.
No. I've done. I mean.
I mean, I would say I've watched.
Do we need to talk to Natalia, aka Natasha?
No, they've done a Mythbusters thing where they it takes a long time. It takes several minutes. I think it's not just like in the movies where you put it over their face and 2 seconds later they're down.
No worries, I'll think of something else. Keep going.
So
she's the Russian spy. She probably did it to you.
Maybe I was like, wow, this is taking longer.
And here we are. Well, it just wakes up with a band.
What is happening?
they'd have to have a clear understanding about what they're getting into. Here's the other problem, though, is even if they do, and if it doesn't work out, or if like they weren't ever a significant part of your life, like they are part of a pretty core memory there that like that's pretty awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
although they don't have to get in the pics.
Even if you're not in the pictures, like, okay, let's say for whatever reason they can't hang. And it's like
should I not have worn shorts?
You can do whatever you want, man. It's 2 dates, right? Like for the other example, 2 dates, you don't know anything about this person.
No.
Like they could be a total loose cannon. Like they could legit ruin the wedding and you have no idea. If you've dated somebody for like 6 months, like Rico, at least you have like a general idea of like, hey, I've got a pretty good chance this person's not going to ruin a family wedding. 2 dates in, you have no idea. If it's a friend's wedding, it's like, oh, my bad. You know, but if it's an immediate family, like I'd take maybe like a cousin. Maybe do a cousin's wedding.
Stage 5 clinger.
You know?
Hey, this is going to work out.
Todd says firm pressure, cover both mouth and nose for about a minute.
Yeah, you'd have to be significantly stronger than the person you're trying to subdue. I don't know about that because sometimes you don't want to eat like, you know, they go to the coroner and it's like, oh, they have bruising on the neck and their larynx is, it's been, you know, you don't want to have detail.
You don't want to what?
Keep going.
I was wondering why he was just letting me talk, which is, I'm over it now. Never mind.
You good?
Totally cool.
I could chloroform you.
Rico, you have to jump.
Exactly. I'd spider monkey you
back and be like,
you have to like little spider monkey on there.
I'd spider monkey you, and I'd put the cloth over your mouth. I'd have the other arm across like your chest, and I'd wrap my legs around you. You wouldn't be able to get me off. You'd pass out.
For a minute? You think you could keep that on there for a minute?
I could do it. He'll slam me on the walls. I'll be fine.
I would just I'd turtle you. You know what I mean? Like he's like fall on my back. Yeah, I know, but if you
did that and then we're on the ground, it's over for you.
I don't think so.
You're not getting back up.
UFC guy?
Yeah, you're not getting back up.
Grounded pound.
I don't even need the chloroform anymore.
I'm just saying, if you're on my back and I just like throw myself backwards, you're snapping your head. Like best case scenario, you're concussed, but I'm definitely getting away from you.
Nah, it'll hurt, but you're not. I've already.
You committed?
No, yeah. I don't care, man. Like you're not holding on through that.
I don't even know how you got here.
Well, you were talking about chloroform, people.
I really wasn't.
Oh,
I had moved on past that.
Bruin Steve says coming in a bit late this morning. Not sure what's going on. A sports show or a breakdown of the origins of a serial killer.
Timing. It's all about timing.
You know,
there were a couple murders this weekend.
Were there?
Did you not watch Michigan and Arizona?
You mean metaphorically?
You know the funny thing about that? do you look?
I thought you were just telling me about the news. Just like, it's a violent weekend in Omaha. I was like, oh, was it?
Oh, they did find a body at the Motel 6 caddy corner from actually here where we are.
Oh, yeah. I'll be honest. That Motel 6 is
super sketch.
Bit of an eyesore.
Yeah. Well, how about the triangular? You got the trafficking hotels that they shut down, and then that one,
the one that's still open. Then you're like, you probably shouldn't be.
Super seedy.
Yeah.
Dude, there's an opening in the gate off the interstate.
Not great.
It's like,
it's not ideal. It's not what you want there.
No. I gave a guy a ride home from family fair over there.
Yeah.
It was super cold. It was a brother too, so I'm not gonna lie. I tugged at my heartstrings because he was like 70.
Mm-hmm.
He's out. And I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm waiting for a cab." He only had like 5 or 6 things of groceries.
Yeah.
I said, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm just going to the motel across the interstate." And I was like, "Oh, bleep. I'm stuck." He said, "Do you mind?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna die, but at least I was doing a good deed."
You know,
he was fine though. I knew you're shaking your head, Rico. He was Shane size, so short of him having like a Beretta, I could probably withstand a 22. But like something, unless he,
yeah,
I could have fought him off. He was little, super little.
I just imagine if like you stop. Like, because by the time you stop and talk to him, you're kind of pot committed a little bit, you know?
Yeah, and he had to stop me in the store originally. And I thought about getting him his groceries, but once he bought alcohol, I was like, yeah, I ain't contributing. I got that from Candace Gregory when I used to work with her at Open Door Mission. She was like, you just have to always offer food first. Right, because money, you could be contributing, and I was like, sometimes you just want $1 though.
Yeah. Also,
you're not kind though.
No, that's not it. Like I'm gonna be honest.
Oh boy, do you hate panhandlers?
No, I actually don't mind. Like I'll give them cash. I don't care. Like
whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah, you're having a tough time. Like if you need a drink, I get it. Like they're having a tough go.
It's the most Ravi thing ever.
I'm not going to judge that. Like, if I have, I don't know, man. If I'm out there on the street and having a hard time, yeah, I need a drink. I'm sorry. It's tough out here.
Do you know
respect the honest ones?
I do. The guy that has the sign is probably going to use it for beer. I'm like, you know what? Here's a 20.
So there's a guy on where you get on 84th at the interstate that says it's basically for weed.
Yeah, listen, if I was homeless, I was like, yeah, I probably would need to self-medicate also. I get it.
And there's the guy that sits on the corner at McDonald's on 108th and Q, big guy. I think he's a veteran. His sign has 200 words. I don't know who's driving slow enough to read.
Yeah,
that.
I need it to be concise, but I appreciate I appreciate the funny ones that are either super honest or they're just they have a little joke to them,
And sometimes I'm not going to kid you. I'll see him out there because that's his spot, and he has a chair.
Yeah.
But a lot of times he's already eating. So just imagine a guy holding a sign, kind of slouched, eating a burger, holding a sign. It's I get it. It's a little brisk, but that ain't a terrible life.
I think at nighttime,
or is that too much?
I think at nighttime it gets a little more dicier. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's one thing sitting out there eating a burger, holding a sign during the day, but it's when it's time to go find somewhere to sleep, that's rough.
I'm like, shoot, man, how's the new arch?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Go.
No, here's the thing.
Hey, here's your bourbon.
Here, I'm not going to go buy them alcohol. It's different if you're in the grocery store and they pick up alcohol and you're like, I'm probably not paying for that. But if if I give you the money and it's you do what you do, man, whatever. I always think it's funny. It's oh, they're going to waste it on alcohol. It's wait, do you think they're going to save it up for a house?
Listen, I know one thing.
You think dollar by dollar they're going to get a down payment? No.
Oh, yeah, Scott, you got to know the guy I'm talking about because he's always out there. But so a couple of weeks ago, I was leaving one of the butcher stores on 84th, and they do homemade lunches.
Yeah.
And I took the guy and I don't know if it was his girlfriend. She could have just been Shane's size. It could have been his daughter, but they got my loose or pulled meat sandwich because Sean does them.
Yeah.
At the thing. And I was like, $9. It's fine.
Yeah.
Kind of did the little jog by, which, by the way, glad this came up.
Yeah.
Rico, don't hassle me over the MPHs. So giving him and her the food, I'm telling you right now, this is on the heels of Crooks killing me on Husker Sports Nightly.
Okay.
So I'm holding the food out of the window. I slow down to stop, but to get there, the car is going 19 or 20 miles an hour. You could definitely run that fast. It is so. When you pull out of this driveway or this parking lot, I want you to drive 20 miles an hour. Just drive 20 miles an hour. You could, for 2 house lengths, you're not even trying to hear it.
Listen, man. What
I get it. It's 10 mile an hour less, but I'm factoring in adrenaline. You could sprint 20 mile an hour. For 2 driveway lengths.
What miles an hour are the fastest guys on the football team?
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Because you're not factoring in external juice.
Listen, that's fine. That's not going to turn me into the Flash.
I guarantee you, Rico, You have irrational confidence.
Rico might be able to because he actually ran track. Now he's not.
You have irrational confidence.
Next
You're
gen
gonna
hasn't gotten
take this little
shape
straightaway
yet,
off of Mockingbird. Just go 20 mile an hour. You're gonna be like, the first thing you're gonna think of is, I can run that fast.
I could probably hit a top speed of 20.
Yeah. And remember, I said for only 2 driveway lengths.
You're also, here's what you're talking about, is you're talking about appearing to keep up with the car if you get a head start. That's also not the same as running 20 miles an hour.
So what if the car is going 20 mile an hour and I'm only like X amount of feet behind and I like jog into warming up into a sprint?
No.
Okay.
If you and the car start from a standstill and the car's going up to 20
and staying at 20,
I think you could hit 20, but you're falling off pretty quick.
2 driveway lengths.
2 driveway lengths seems pretty long.
Yeah.
Where do you live in? Hollywood? How big the houses you in?
Hollywood always up to no good.
You know me.
Yeah.
Money bags over here.
Bougie. Bougie. Yeah,
Kobe says, DB, you're not running 20 miles an hour. Here's my thing, is whatever my interaction is with people that are in a struggle is going to be as brief as possible. Like, nobody's getting in my car. Like, that's not happening. Like, I will hand you some.
Are you partial to a specific kind of person that may?
I'm going to be honest. Like
if you saw if there's
children there, I'll usually give money, because I feel bad for the kids. Like, I'll be honest,
children would be more apt to cut you than an old man.
Well, that's because nobody's getting in my car.
Right.
I roll down the window this much. Like, here's the dollar or however much. Like, now go back to the place that you're hanging out. I'm not like, my interactions are going to be very brief. I'm not going to listen. Here's my deal. If I give them money, I'm trying to do a good thing, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to be nice. If they do then something bad with that money, that's on them, not on me. Why do I care at that point?
That's fine.
Like, if you're out there and you're like they're talking in the chat, they're talking about the people that are they are really successful at panhandling. They go get in a car or something. It's like, that's a you problem. Like, I don't, I'm never going to give an amount of money that's like, oh, this is really breaking my bank here. Also, by the time I have cash in my wallet, that money is make-believe to me at that point. Yeah. Like, unless it's a number in my bank account, cash means nothing to me.
Yes.
So if I have cash,
I know, right?
Deal with cash.
That's an NBA Ravi.
That's
never broken.
That's not it.
He said, "You're giving me money? Oh no, I don't need that."
Paper cash money is once it's not a number in, once it's out of the bank account, it's already spent. It doesn't matter what it goes to. I don't pull cash out for stuff. So once it's in my wallet, that money is already spent. It
literally is burning a hole in your pocket.
It's no longer part of the budget. Once it has been taken out of the bank account, that money is dead.
So, Shane, Robbie, have you stopped looking at the
make-believe world is Robbie living in? Can you imagine? I mean, you and I are like, man, I'm hanging on to this 10 forever.
It is Cleveland Browns, Deshaun Watson, dead ass money. Once it's in the wallet.
By the way, they're talking about starting him again.
Yeah, they're out of their GD minds. That man hasn't been good since pre-COVID.
Hey, can I get back to this other homicide? Remember when I asked the question on Thursday and Friday?
Yes.
And you conveniently said, "Yeah, I think they're the better team."
I did.
Of course, I think they were favored, and I liked Arizona too.
Yeah, I did think they were better.
But I asked you the question. I said out loud, I said self, and I was like, "No, let's ask the free world." That game couldn't have just boiled down to, well, Arizona has better guards.
That's what I thought it was going to boil down to.
Didn't I ask you that, though?
Yeah, because I thought the front courts were going to be pretty even. They were not.
Yeah. And
not even a little.
And here's the other thing. The goddamn backcourt for Michigan.
God, they played good.
Did a thing.
Although I will say,
they did a thing. And can you call timeout and maybe draw up how to play pick and roll?
Oh my God. Can I just
how many and maybe that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody plays that way in the Big 12, but how did you just continually let that happen?
So I know he only played 17 minutes, I think Tobe Awaka gave up 60 of the 90 points that Michigan put up.
You couldn't play him.
It was he was
you couldn't play him.
As clueless as anyone as I have ever seen at that level on defense.
And here's the other thing.
Every time a Michigan guy was running free to the rim, there was Awaka looking around like this.
And
every time.
The other thing is, the little high-low. I told you, like Pete the Krivas and the aforementioned
Awaka
gentleman. There's no space in there.
No.
Like every shot within 9 feet,
hyper contested.
It never looked like it was going in.
Mm-mm. Like the weird thing about it was I know that he did some good things. I didn't think Cadeau played that well.
He did though.
He played really well defensively and he got people involved.
Yeah.
But he took some, especially early.
But that's what he does.
I know, but it was a lot. He was like,
how about the two?
He was like 2 for 12 in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, but then when they're extending the lead, he makes 2 set shot threes.
He did.
One of them caroms all the way back to him, and he shot that thing again. I was like, oh, I've seen that guy. I know him.
The wildest part to me, it wasn't late. Like, I understand the defense was good. He was getting people involved. Like, he did a good job with that. He also had 6 turnovers, which is aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the shot selection early, should have kept Arizona in it.
Yeah.
It was
Arizona couldn't make a shot.
They couldn't. But half of his game was terrible decision making. The other half was really good.
By the way, I watched the national championship game in which I watched the team miss 16 out of 19 shots.
Yeah, that's a tough go.
South Carolina missed 16 out of 19 shots during a stretch in that game.
Yeah. That's brutal.
It's not good.
No, that's tough to win a ball game that way.
But by the way, dang, I should have bet Crooks, but he's so cheap.
I'm just saying, if you had told me,
I told him. Remember, I was telling you guys about at the spring game. I said UCLA will beat UConn for the title.
Just win, baby.
And he's like, "Oh, that'd be a hot take." Matter of fact, we kind of talked each other into him thinking that UCLA was the 3rd best 1 seed.
Well, that wasn't the case.
Well, apparently they were pissed that they were the 2nd one. And I'm like, how are you mad that the team that was beating people by 36 points a game was the overall one? They're like, but our strength of schedule. And I was like, but no.
I was like, cool. They're undefeated.
Yeah, they've won 54 in a row. They're pretty.
Made me look at Texas differently.
So did you look at Texas like they were better because they had beat South Carolina twice, or like was it this?
Well, that and the fact that they played UCLA so close both times.
Plucky Texas Longhorns, like
the
plucky
underdogs,
like the plucky Dodgers.
They just got so much they're going up against. It's hard for them.
Swimming up.
I thought they were the worst 1 seed, and they played the closest game. So,
yeah. Like I that was wild.
I'm just saying,
you got to admit, are you not over the Geno thing already?
Over which part of it? People freaking out, or him?
Yeah,
in
like
general?
we're doing too much. Like, he apologized. He was a child. He's been petulant before. Ask Pat Summitt. Like ask Kim Mulkey. Like, he's been a child.
He's had
before.
some moments. Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Do you care that he didn't mention Dawn Staley by name in the apology?
I'm not a pound of flesh guy. I knew you were going to ask me that. I don't care.
All right. I'm just saying.
But you can. Like, talk me into why I should.
His interaction was almost exclusively with Dawn Staley.
Okay.
And he went out of his way 4 times, I believe, in the apology to say, I apologize to their staff. That sounds deliberate to me. Like,
yeah, and he's that's
and he's kind of like that.
That's Geno.
Like, he's kind of petty. He's kind of like, that tells me the university told him he had to apologize. He doesn't think he did anything wrong to Dawn Staley.
Yeah.
That's what that tells me.
Bigger misstep, the not calling her name specifically, or no staffer getting to him before he took the podium to say that Strong ripped her own shirt. He doubled down at the podium.
Yeah, which again makes me feel like he is not sorry, and that's why he didn't say Dawn Staley's name.
Well, that's different. He had 24 hours to sit on it.
No, but I mean, like, like in the moment, right after the game, the handshake thing, that's immediate, right?
Yeah.
In the press conference, you've had probably 15 minutes at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It's usually a little longer for NCAA tournament games, if I remember right. They give them a longer cool down period than like at a home game. But he's probably had 15 minutes. So like at that point, I get that's not a ton of time, but it's not immediate. Like you could have thought about it again by that point, double down. And then the next day, you like at each sort of interval of, hey, he should have had some time to think about this versus immediately in the moment, it didn't get any better. Like that apology read like it was written by legal. Like UConn's lawyers were like,
do people still use that? Don't they have Chat GTP now? Or what is it?
GPT.
Thank you. Yeah,
I think when you're dealing with, hey, we just we need to clean up this, PR situation. People that have a budget, they usually have a PR person or a lawyer. Like, hey, can you read this over? Make sure I don't get in trouble here. And nobody was like, hey, you probably need to, the person you were screaming at in their face, probably need to mention them by name. That's what apologies are. They're not like.
She looked at him like she wanted to say, WTF, you just say to me?
Well, she said multiple times, you don't say that. You don't say that.
Yeah, like, so
what did he say?
It was apparently pretty outlandish.
That's what I want to know. Because he said in the presser, I said what I need. I told her whatever. I said what I needed to say. And like, what'd you say? And he goes, I already covered it.
I'm like,
what'd you say?
I'm going to be honest. I think there's not a slur. I'm not saying he said a slur. I think there's probably a specific word that he used that hits people the wrong way.
Yeah, I don't know.
That seemed, judging by how he was talking about the officiating in game.
Oh, dropping the expletive? How about how they couldn't catch that?
Before that, like the way he was talking stylistically, even about like how they were playing, I'm going to go out on
you're doing too much.
If
come on, man. It doesn't always have to be that.
Be what?
It doesn't always have to be race related.
I don't know if it was race related. My thing is there's certain words that you say, even if you don't mean them race related, that are going to be taken a certain way.
Well, you talking about coded language?
Yes.
What if he just said female dog or something like that?
That's not great either.
I'm giving you an alternative.
It could have.
Not because it was a nice thing to do.
Oh, okay. He could have. Sure. It could have been.
You're a weirdo.
I'm just saying.
Anywho, who had the worst presser? Tommy Lloyd or Geno Auriemma? I was like, Tommy, but I wanted you in Chapel Hill. Stop saying those things.
I
Stop saying those things, Tommy. You're making me think you can't in-game coach again. And you told me, I don't know if there's a long enough track record.
I still don't know if there's a long enough track record.
Oh, man, bleep that. Come on, man. That was pee poor. How do you have no answers?
Well, maybe he had answers, and a walk is just bad.
It wasn't just a walker. I mean, my man Burries couldn't throw it in the ocean either.
Yeah, but again, it's not like you draw it up. Like Burries had good looks. If he can't throw it in the ocean,
yeah, he did have good looks.
How's that on Tommy Lloyd?
He did have good looks.
Like if
right. I mean, could have. So that's a hot button word. Look at that. Shane, you don't have to bold it.
Oh, no, that's not the word I thought. But he could have, for sure.
Yeah, could have been anything.
Especially like if you use the female dog or that one, like especially like in women's basketball, like that's going to be like, that's pretty specific.
I did find it interesting. She said, I'm from the whatever the area code is in North Philly because she's like from the super hood.
Yeah, she's about that life.
She's like, what are you going to say to me to get me off my game? Like, I've heard it all. Like, I'm not going to be distracted. We're trying to play for a national title.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, then, Don. That's fine.
Yeah.
Ben, that's basketball. You're very good at this. You like to bottom line. But what I'm also very good at is I'm going to make a distinction. I'd like to redirect. Michigan was not a better perimeter shooting team than Arizona was. They shot it better on that night. So, of course, you'd always like to be a better shooting team, but you had been making those open looks. So let's not do that, BP. Let's not do that. because you and I would be here all day, and I don't want to detract from the rest of the show, Ben.
To be fair, my bigger concern was that they shot it really poorly from 2.
Yeah.
Also that they
which has a lot to do with Michigan's interior defense, because I don't know, man. Johnson was about that life.
He was. Johnson and Mara both were just bullies.
And that's not
really what Mara does.
You could even play Mara a game ago.
Yeah. Mara had an out-of-body experience.
You couldn't even play the guy.
Yeah.
And then the other night, it's like Johnson's a man possessed. Gale is catching lobs, finishing at the rim. Yeah. I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
There go these guards. But I disagree on Cadeau, though. And I'm a little biased because he's a Carolinian. He played better than the 6 turnovers.
No, I understand that. There were things that he did really well. I thought he did a good job getting people involved. He had stretches where he was passing it really well, especially to the bigs. I thought defensively he did a really good job. He forced a lot of turnovers early, which was a problem for Arizona. He took some charges. I thought there were parts of his game that he played really well. He also did the thing that can lose you games if you're Michigan.
Turn it over,
and his shot selection just being horrific.
You want lock of the day?
What is it?
I'm not calling for an outright upset.
Okay.
I'm not. Not going to surprise me one bit if UConn wins.
Okay.
Certainly take the 7.
7's a big number.
Take the 7.
7's a big number.
I mean, not really. Nobody thinks UConn should have been there.
I'll take it.
No, but for a national championship game, that's a big number.
Oh, we've seen much, much worse.
Yeah.
Take the 7.
I would think UConn would get a little more credit than they
take the 7. And I'll tell you 2 things.
Yeah.
Just watching a lot of hoops.
Mm-hmm.
I go back stylistically. I see 100% why Michigan was the slight fave. You watch the game play out. Interior presence, interior defense. That mattered.
Mm-hmm.
Arizona just could not really get clean looks inside of 6 feet.
I was surprised how much
shots
they
normally make. I don't know if they were seeing ghosts.
They got bullied, though.
Then it turned into, oh, I'm open out here from 3. I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really, really bad. The inability to play pick and rolls was, I mean, that's not even how Cadeau plays.
No, it's not.
He's not a read the ball screen, handle the ball, make a play guard.
But when your diver is wide open and Awaka is just standing,
that's not how he plays.
In no man's land, it's pretty easy.
So I'll say this about the difference between that and stylistically how UConn plays on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan will have to chase. It will be much more Nebraska-ish if you're looking for how Michigan plays defense. Because remember I told you the way Michigan likes to play Nebraska's offense could deal them fits. I said that real time before they even played the game, right? Because you have to chase and run.
And you got some bigs that can put you on the move a little bit.
And there's so much space.
Yeah.
From Arizona plays too congested.
Yeah, they play really condensed.
To be a good offensive matchup for Michigan. UConn will not play like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. UConn can figure out a way to stay in this game.
Yeah.
I think it will be a very, very well played national championship game.
You know what else is
take the 7. Don't lay it. Take the 7, people.
You know what else is true with this matchup?
What's that?
True freshman leading scorers. We lost both of them in the semis.
Yeah, that was disappointing to me. I did not. I don't cheer for you.
I know.
So I'm like,
I hope Ravi's wrong about everything.
Everything. Everything. Except Nebraska football.
Everybody.
Everything. I just cannot cheer for you.
We will have somebody who is 22, 23 plus as your leading scorer for your next national champion.
You're wild. Hey, what's the total, A-Train? What's the total?
It is
144
and a half.
Well, you're not a big parlay guy, are you, A-Train?
144 and a half. So it opened at 7.5. It's down to 6.5 now. So the money's moving towards
let me see where the action is.
UConn. At least that's how the you don't get it. I mean, plus 6.5 is minus 105 too.
Let's go to the different houses.
So they really want to make that thing. They really want to make that thing wet 7, basically, but they need to have the half number.
All right. According to 365 MGM, FanDuel. Who else am I looking at? Which emblem symbol is that?
Fanatics.
Okay.
I think.
This is DraftKings?
Yes.
Okay.
That thing wet.
So at multiple places, the line is down a half a point. What does this tell you? This is just the spread. How much of this is on UConn?
36% of the bets are on UConn, 30% of the money.
And the lines come down.
Yep.
So that's no good. Let's take a look at the total. Oh, wow.
All of the money and all the bets are on the over.
On the over. Jeez.
And that hasn't moved at all. So Vegas doesn't like that. Vegas is fine with that. That's weird. That number hasn't moved. It opened at 144.5. It stayed at 144.
And you're going to give me minus 102 in some of these places?
On the over still?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas must really like that under. Because
I don't know, A-Train.
Because they are exposed.
Well, if Solo Ball doesn't play, Ravi's probably going to think UConn has a better chance.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
You're so stupid.
It's
Dimry's health, really.
Yeah.
Like, how functional is he?
He's more important.
That's fine. Do you not like Solo Ball that much?
I think what he takes away off the table is not worth what he brings to the table. I think you have enough other guys that can do that you can just, I'll be all right.
Hey, Shane, since I'm on this Ronnie Turioff, which, by the way, I don't know if you knew Ronnie Turioff started this whole international explosion, and Tommy Lloyd has been doing this since his Connecticut days, and maybe now it's a copycat league in NCAA basketball. Maybe everybody can recruit internationally. I'm like, yeah, no, Jay Bill.
Everybody.
You need connects. You have no idea what you're looking at or where you're going over there. You need connects.
Yeah.
Not everybody can recruit internationally. Shane, do you have that clip? Well, let's take a break. Let's let AJ catch up. He bullied my man Suave over there.
What did he bully him?
Bogarted the mic.
He didn't bully me. He had taken the mic away with him, so he had to bring it back.
On his lap. He bumped into him. I'm trying to have a nice conversation about wedding invites, and AJ's just man on a mission.
He didn't bully me. Leave Austin alone. Calm down.
I'm trying to help him out, and he rocks with the other millennial. That's fine. That's fine. Us.
Also,
us old men will stick together. You three youngins, you guys do your
own
thing.
What I do?
Well, you rock with Rico.
That's my guy.
I tried to defend him just now. He rolled me.
Yeah, that was weird, Rico. That's all right.
Hey, DB, don't worry. I'll put the tennis balls on your walker later.
20 mile an hour, baby. Shane, I need that Hurley clip ready when we come back. I want to know if, much like Ravi, is Dan Hurley getting a bad rap?
We will talk to Aunt Wright at 9 o'clock, and apparently that's it today. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
That comes out of JUCO ball. Do you carry that chip on your shoulder of maybe being overlooked early on in your career?
For sure, and being a walk-on as well, playing against a bunch of guys who are preseason All-Americans or 5 stars coming out of high school. It's just, like you said, it's a chip on my shoulder, and I always carry that with me, and I think it's really helped me throughout my whole career.
Yeah, what would it mean to get that next opportunity in the NFL when you think back to all the hard work it's taken?
Just be super surreal and be an amazing experience, and basically just starting back to day one, back to the bottom of the food chain, working your way up. So nothing I haven't been involved with yet, but it'd be super exciting to get an opportunity.
Yes. I'd say we've had a pretty rough 4 to 5 games, and we've been doing a great job of acknowledging that, working really hard and getting better in a lot of areas. So it was nice to see that being executed a little bit more today. I thought we had much better fluidity. We were much more aggressive in our attack situations, but also quite intelligent, and we put a lot of serve pressure. So it was all around a very good game from us. Totally understand a slightly decimated Omaha, but they're very deep, so we had to re-prep for a deeper roster and make sure we're ready for that other team that showed up today. And I thought we did a really good job, especially on the back of having 4 or 5 games that were a little bit shakier, which is the reality of a season. And I'm very happy that we're working through that in the right direction.
To Hurrdat Sports Live.
I mean, the start to the game and then the finish to the game. I don't know what are they booing. The headbutt. I don't know what they're booing.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live, presented by Next Gen Male Medical. That's DBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. And
Shane, I don't know what they're booing either. Were they booing the headbutt?
We got a hot take from Ben.
Ben is full.
I don't know what are they booing.
Coming in, he goes, hot take. One Shining Moment sucks really bad. It's a terrible song and doesn't fit in with the tournament IMO. Ben, I actually agree with you.
The ball is tipped.
I think it's a terrible song. I don't understand. Like, I like the montage. But you could do way better songs. I kind of feel like, and I don't know if this was ironic or not, and I just didn't get the joke. You remember the Big Ten Maps commercial that everybody's like obsessed with? Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it was real or not. I to this day don't understand if it was real.
To this day,
if it was like a real obsession or if people were being ironic. I feel the exact same way about One Shining Moment. I'm like, wait, do we actually like this song or what's happening right now?
I'm gonna go out on. I don't want to ruin his shine because I love BP. Well, I really, really like him. Yeah, he may disappoint me if I hung out with him a lot in person. I like this persona of BP over the years, but I don't think that's a hot take. I think more people would agree with him than not.
Okay, because every time I'm on this is why it reminded me of the
they butchered it.
It's
changed singers.
Well, it's because the original guy is not around anymore, I don't think.
Oh, I'm sorry. So when people die, they can't play their music anymore.
100%. That's the only reason you can still listen to Tupac. He's still around.
You're one of the dumbest people I've ever met. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And your delivery sucks. It really does. Like, how do you not like One Shining Moment, though?
I just think the song's bad. You could do a lot better. It feels like one of those.
What's wrong with you people?
It feels like one of those like 90s, like we're getting all these celebrities together into a studio to raise funds for childhood something, like
wait a second.
That's like, more the 80s.
Did you just act like because the guys passed away, we can't listen to their music? Prince is still releasing music from his catalog, and he's been dead for years.
I'm just saying, if you're going to change verses, it's not like Luther can lay down some new track. You know what I mean?
One Shining Moment does suck, though.
Oh, my God.
It does. It's not good.
It's not good.
The ball is tipped.
It sounds like one of those 80s infomercial, like we got 30 singers in this room, and they each get a line. It's like a bad basketball version of We Are the World. Like that's what one
Michael Jackson side-eyeing this song the whole time.
Yeah, it's just like, really? You can't hit that note.
Exactly. Do you practice that shot? Do you work on that shot?
That's what it seems like to me.
No.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones that make a better place. So let's start living.
Saying, are they booing? What are they booing? The headbutt?
I don't know what are they booing. The headbutt? I don't know what they're booing.
I'm just saying. So, do you have that clip, Shane? Can we show that to our friends here?
Which one?
The one that you just sent him.
Oh yeah,
the Hurley clip. Can we?
I don't know if he can put. He might need the Englishes over there to put that up.
You gotta delete that.
One more time, man.
You gotta delete that. You gotta delete what I said.
Oh, look at that face. Look at that face. No has ever made that face.
You sound like Kill Jim. He's got you all gassed up.
That looked like some Joker-ish. Like Joaquin Phoenix version, not even Heath Ledger. Like he's walking up, he's just like, gives his crazy eyes and smile. That man, like, nuts.
Did you see KJ? He said everything he says makes him sound like a bleep hole.
Every single thing. Everything. You know,
standing.
You know what the common denominator is there?
What?
Him being a bleep hole.
No, it's not true. Shane, play my man. Play my man's interview. Play my man's interview.
TK, that's a good question. He looks like a skinwalker doing that stuff, like up the hall, and he's just like, delete that. It's like, oh my God. Are you possessed right now? What's happening?
You're such a hater.
He looks insane.
Oh, he's certifiable. He's explained why. Shane,
you think you've gotten a bad rap, and does it ever bother you?
Yeah, I'm not a victim. I mean, I've done everything. I did what I did. We don't allow victims in our program, and I'm not a 53-year-old man sit up here like I'm some victim. You know, again, I don't want to waste a lot of time with it because it takes away from the team. But, you know, for me, the way I view, you know, what we're going into when the game, when some people, again, view it as a game, and just how my family, how I was raised in the sport, where I'm from in Jersey, how we look at these, you know, we look at it more like a battle. And, you know, I think I've, you know, kind of talked about that a lot. I'm not a victim. You know.
Do we have the one where he...
What's wrong? No, hang on.
Hold on. Do we have the one where he absolutely contradicts that? I think the media are a bunch of assholes to me. No, that sounds pretty victim-y.
Well, that's a bit, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Shane has that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's out of context, though.
Look at that face.
We should dominate their ass on the glass.
Look at that face
I think the press has been an asshole to me the whole year.
Like, look at that face. That is a crazy person.
It's fine.
Okay, well... I mean, you keep rubber gloves in your car, so I don't know if like your judgment's the one I'm trusting here on psychosis.
Shane, play that clip again.
I mean, I think the press has been an asshole to me.
Yeah, exactly. Kobe says, I'm not a victim, but he acts like one all the bleeping time.
But here's the thing, though, you guys.
But when he acts like one, you're like, oh, it's a bit. And I was like, oh, well.
But he always goes back to get it. So in the moment, he's not going to be the greatest.
Yeah, so
and I'm okay with that.
His default is to act like a victim, and then you're like, oh, well, no. Get it, so he's okay.
Unlike the other guy you crucified for not taking 15 minutes to fix his story, and Auriemma, at least Hurley goes back to get it.
All right, cool. We're just like degrees of separation of guys that suck. Like, I don't know, what do you want me to do here?
I just think at that level, like a lot of athletes, when you constantly compete at that level, and you're on every day, you're gonna get some of that. Like you can't relate.
How come that's fine. How come other high-level coaches don't act like that?
We don't know.
Yeah, we do. We see them the same amount.
We don't know.
We see them the same amount.
What if quietly every time Coach Hoiberg goes home, he like cracks open a fifth and he mumbles to himself about how to get the 100 set design offensively? You never know. It manifests itself differently.
That's fine. He's not out here just like berating people for no reason.
Well, not everybody has to have that style. It's just authenticity.
Okay, he's authentically an asshole. That's fine. Like, all right. Authenticity, like, listen, authenticity is the bare minimum. what does the authenticity show at that point, right? Because authenticity is great. At least I know what I'm getting into, and it gives you a chance, right? But if you're authentically,
he literally just explained why he's the way it is, and how can you? So Shane, play the clip again. Is he denying any plausibility here?
Not in this one, no. Well, he acts like a victim all the time. He acts like people are out to get him all the time. Just because he says, oh, I'm not a victim, I'm not going to play the victim one time doesn't negate all of his other actions. That's my problem with Hurley, is that like he will say things that sound good and that's fine, but then his actions are like, oh yeah, I'm still a bleep hole.
Who just dropped Richard Head?
Like,
is that hot? Oh, good.
Yeah, hot danger. Authenticity is overblown. Nobody wants you to be authentic when you're a Richard Head. Yeah. Like if your authenticity is Dan Hurley, try something else.
Wow. Like what I'm telling you is I don't think we know enough.
Listen. We see other coaches just as much as we see Hurley, and nobody else acts this way.
Hurley by far and away gets more press clippings and press conference talk than anybody not named Coach Rule on this show.
On this show, sure.
Except when you're wrong about Mick Cronin.
Nationally,
which weirdly you defended.
I defended him on one thing, and then the rest of the time he's been taking L's for a year. I basically see this is what happens. This is why I don't good piece of cheese anybody, because when I do, you're like, oh, you love that guy.
I'm not saying I don't know what I'm not.
Mick Cronin's an a-hole too.
I don't think Dan Hurley's like going home to help his wife plant flowers or do laundry or whatever else a quote unquote good husband would do. But what I'm saying is like you'd want that guy coaching your basketball team. And I think you'd want to go to do any difficult thing with him.
No, I don't. I think he's super toxic and has to have a certain type of person in order to deal with his BS.
Oh, man.
I don't think he gives me the best chance. If he doesn't get to handpick the people that he gets to be an a-hole to, I don't think he gives me the best chance. If he just gets a random group of people and he's like, all right, I got to figure it out with these people, I don't like my chances. There are better personalities for that.
Ravi.
He has to recruit a very specific type of person
let me ask Suave.
That's ready for his BS.
Suave, would you let KJ play for Hurley? Pardon?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. He wins.
Okay. Just saying.
Okay, cool.
It seems like the players like him.
I have no idea how the players feel about him. I don't think any of us do.
None of his former players have ever said anything bad about him.
What kind of performances? They don't like the guy.
I mean, I bet the people that sent Bobby Knight their kids didn't think he was going to get choked out either, but here we are. And they're like, yeah, it goes.
Well, the thing is, he's
a disciplinarian.
I don't like Dan Hurley. I don't like Dan Hurley, but if UConn was recruiting my son, I'd be like, hell yeah.
That's because it's UConn and they won national titles. That's nothing to do with Hurley.
No, you guys, I'm getting killed.
That's fine. Like you can say if you want to send KJ to play for Hurley, that's cool. I wouldn't let him watch my dogs. I've said that before. I'll say it again. Not a chance.
He's not gonna kick your dog.
I have no idea because when you cannot control your behavior in the moment, which he obviously can't, I have no idea what you're gonna do.
You're being a wiener.
No, I'm not. That's practical. If I have no idea how you're going to react, he almost like if he had every right to be teed up to go to the Final Four when he went head-to-head with the ref. That's a fact. If that ref had teed him up, that is totally within his right.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
Would
it is.
Knock it off.
If
You're talking about that screenshot of a.
No, I watched it live.
It wasn't even that big of a deal.
You can't go chest to chest with a ref ever and not get teed up.
Okay,
you can't.
Drama king.
No,
like,
you
were being super dramatic.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
That wouldn't be the first.
That is something that that gets teed up 100% of the time.
It's not true.
No, he is this close to losing himself a game.
How are you going to speak for the official that he's known for 30 years?
Cool.
I pretend want to hit you in the face with the bat last week, and if somebody catches that still, they're going to be like, DB's deranged. No, I love the guy. We got a different relationship. I'm not going to hit you in the face. But if you take the still, it looks bad.
I mean, I think the press.
But Damon, so it's not the still. It's like the whole video of him like being excited after the shot goes in, and then he walks up to the ref and like goes forehead to forehead with him. Like I'm not gonna say it's a headbutt, but he goes forehead to forehead.
He does.
And I understand he's known the guy for a while, but also he's a ref. Like,
there is a certain, like, you cannot touch a ref. That's just you.
They did.
He goes,
their noses kissed. Like, they could have kissed each other.
That gets teed up 99 times out of 100, and
true.
Hurley's the 100.
That's not true.
Like, that's out. That's a totally outlandish way to act in that moment.
Wait, is this a microphone?
No.
Is this supposed to simulate a microphone?
No, I think it's just to hold the chain when we put the chain through there.
I need a chain.
I think we got some extra ones in the other
Do you
room.
see how I'm low-key decompressing because I was getting fired up?
That's fine. Like, it is.
I need a sedative.
You have to, like, if the only reason you didn't give him a tech is because you've known him for 30 years, you're wrong. Just flat out. See, I told you we had one over there. Like,
I feel better.
It was Easter. You have to bless him. You know, you have to do the in nomine Patri, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti.
Who?
Et Spiritus Sancti. That's the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit in Latin.
Oh, I thought you said Great Sankey. I was like, what? You said Sankey.
I did. I might have missed the T in Sancti.
I think you said Sankey.
Well, yeah, that would be missing the T.
See, it's only Monday. It's gonna be a long week, but it's fine.
Espiritu Sancti is what they say in the South.
Yeah, exactly. You missed the T.
In the SEC country.
What do you mean? The South?
In SEC country.
Okay.
I mean, anywhere south of
Espiritu
Harrison.
Sancti.
Anything south of Harrison is the South.
That's kind of how I feel.
You know, get back. We're like, oh,
I'm south of Q. I feel south.
Once you hit Sarpy, we're in the South.
I can't stand you. It takes everything. And I'm giving up KJ for adoption. Not your KJ. Kill Jim. I'm giving. Not only is he crazy in the Discord, he's not on my good side anymore this morning.
I'm just saying.
I rocked with him. He's going to timeout.
You go chest to chest, forehead to forehead.
It wasn't chest to chest. It was forehead to forehead, and they barely grazed one another.
Where were their chests in that situation?
They weren't touching.
They were this far from each other.
I don't know what are they booing. The headbutt. I don't know what they're booing.
He called it a headbutt, and you're like, "Oh, they didn't touch."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to take his word when he says he's not a victim. I'm not supposed to take his word when he calls it a headbutt.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but you manipulate the verbiage based on what you want the outcome to be.
Okay.
Like that's people 101.
Okay. So what outcome is he trying to get when he's calling it a headbutt?
That he's not a victim.
Okay, that's fine, but it's not trying to say that he shouldn't have gotten teed up.
Oh shoot, KJ's capping me again. I'm kidding.
You think you've gotten a bad rap, and
I don't know why. I'm probably about 130 over.
I'll say, how's the heart rate right now?
It's fine.
Doing okay. The blood pressure's a little up there.
It's cool. I need a sedative. Anybody got any tranquilizers?
Not on me.
Got never mind. Chloroform. That's fine.
I mean, I've got some insulin. If I give you enough of that, that'll calm you. That'll chill you out for a minute.
No, but does the between the toes thing work?
We don't do that here. That's typically, I think, if you're trying to find a vein.
Is that television that would work?
I have no idea. Insulin needles are subcutaneous. You just go right beneath the skin. You don't.
No, I just want to know if the coroner would figure it out.
I have no idea.
Isn't that a thing? Isn't that how people quietly, secretly off people?
I don't know. I thought that was where people would try and find veins, like when they are all like shot up and like everything else isn't working. You know, I have no idea.
Might have been on Scarpetta or something.
That might have been a TV situation.
Good series. I'd binge it if I were you.
Scarpetta.
Yes.
That sounds like something you found on Tubi.
No, she's like, those are the books I used to read.
Which ones?
She is a famous coroner
What?
From Quantico. She's a book character that they made into a little quick series.
What's the
K Scarpetta?
K Scarpetta series.
Yeah, there are two authors I used to read. One is Kay Hooper, and the other is Cornwell.
I'm gonna be honest. This doesn't look like I'm gonna read that.
Why?
Just doesn't look interesting to me.
Pull up Kay Hooper as an author.
Kay Hooper?
Yeah.
Speaking of series, DB, you still watching Paradise?
Series. So, Rico, I need some encouragement. Can you help me? I'm glad you asked me about Paradise. Now, I'm not a quitter, but is that Kay Hooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, great author. Great author. I was reading those books in college, which would probably explain a lot.
TK says my mother-in-law loves those books. CB.
All right. TK, you're back in good graces. Now you've traded places with KJ.
He also says they'd figure it out. DB corners in real life are really smart.
Who said that, TK?
Mm-hmm.
All right, TK, you're back out.
He would know.
He hasn't seen any murder cases yet, I don't think.
TK, can you tell us, have you seen a murder case yet? I don't know if that's something you can
Dude, he's
share.
only had a real job for like 3 months.
No, but the intern before that. So like he may have been involved like on the back end of some things.
Can you imagine TK just fumbling his briefcase like Joe Pesci?
I don't think so, man. I think he's dialed.
I have a question. I need to go back to something, Rico.
Yes.
Because I did this in season 1. I'm admitting everything. Once I figured out it was a fake city that was built in a mountain, I turned it off.
Wow, spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler alert, season 1, Paradise.
You find that out in like the 2nd episode.
Yes.
Still a spoiler.
I was extremely upset. I put it up for probably 2 weeks. I'm like, this is hokey bologna sauce. I went back
Virginia
to
Tech. Sorry, go ahead.
You're so dumb. You're so dumb.
I mean, thank you. Thank you. But I went back to it and I loved it. Okay. Super excited a month ago for Paradise to come out. I love the dude, the lead actor.
It's exciting.
And the first 23 minutes. Right now, if I stopped it, if I went back to play, it's on 23-21. I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know who any of these people are. I quit.
Of season 2?
Yes. I have not gone back to it.
No,
I just
go back.
Buttercup.
Because it starts with the actress, right? She's in.
Yes. I don't know the first 9 people I see. I don't know who they are.
Yeah. So the first episode is like her, like it's kind of going from the outside of the bunker when everything happens. So it's like her thing, and then it'll like introduce you to some more people. He's gonna come back, and it all ties together. It gets really good.
Okay. All right. I just need a little stick to itness. What?
I mean, you got a prop. I want a prop.
It gets so weird. It gets really good. I promise you.
Now the free world thinks I'm the one that's always off.
What do you mean?
People that play like you got. I have 20 years preceding me of being. I'm not the crazy one.
What do you mean?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
It's fine.
What? Who's the crazy one then?
It's fine. I don't. It's.
I don't know what are they booing.
It's fine. Tater, it always comes back to Coach Rule. Now, this dude hates Nebraska. He hates Rule. I think it's Tater. We got to lighten up, man. Life's too short.
A lot of people hate Nebraska football.
But you know one thing?
It's kind of like Hurley, actually.
I would try his potato salad.
They're like, hey, I love Nebraska football, but then they hate everything about Nebraska football. It's like when Hurley's like, hey, we're not going to play victims here. And then everything he does is acting like a victim.
Sean, did you finish the whole season? He said, man, if you don't allow them to shape the drum, that's how he talks to me, too. That's exactly how he talks to me. He don't play.
It gets intense. For
season
2 episodes.
I felt like I was going to have to go back and rewatch The Godfather where I had to print out the scripts.
Nah, man, for like 2 episodes, you're sitting on the edge of your seat.
I was a little confused watching The Godfather. What's wrong with that?
What part? I'm genuinely curious.
No. Shane.
Which part of The Godfather were we struggling with? I'm trying to help.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
Dank says I'm not eating another man's potato salad.
So
fair.
Speaking of potato salad,
along those lines, I have had somebody else's potato salad that I thought was pretty good. And I'm not sure how good of a cook he is overall. He might be sensational. I don't know. But I did eat Michael Severe's potato salad.
Okay. I mean, listen,
it was spicy and it was delicious.
I'm not making my own potato salad, so I'm always eating somebody else's one way or another.
Guys, this is actually hilarious that you brought up potato salad because right here we have Katie's grandma's potato salad.
Bring that in here.
And we are going to bring it in.
I'll taste test.
Bring that in here. This might
Are there
be
raisins in it?
This might be one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Do you mind if I smell it?
Go for it. I don't care. I'm going to taste it. Just give it a little bite.
Oh, dude. What are you,
giant spoon.
You shoveling with this? Dude, look how big this spoon is.
That's a big spoon.
Okay.
Just give it a little go.
No.
You got to take off the whole can for this.
I'm just going to say this.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised.
It's not my family.
It smells pretty good.
Who brings potato salad for lunch?
I mean, it's better than microwaving tuna. Like, I think we're upgrading here.
Oh, but when I want to give varying degrees of rich-headedness with Hurley, I don't get a pass. But you're letting him off the hook because it's not as white as microwaving tuna.
I'm more of a sausage guy, though.
Potato salad isn't rude to anyone else. Tuna is rude to everyone in the office. Microwaving tuna is rude to everyone. All right, we're gonna try this. It smells pretty good. We're gonna give it a go.
Dude, that spoon is
incredible.
a big
spoon. I feel like I'm getting too much of a bite here because I can't get a perception with the spoon.
There's not a chance. There could be hair. Like,
that's pretty good. Solid potato salad.
I'm gonna pass.
That's a win.
And you put the spoon back in there. How is he supposed to eat?
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
now that is the epitome of.
Sorry, I survived bubonic plague.
I would say the funniest thing about this is now DB's worried about germs. When the shrimp is just out on the counter, not a germ in the world.
They're my own microbials and my own germs.
You know how germs work, man? They don't just like stay contained to an area.
Mouthed that giant shovel spoon. You jammed it back in the potato salad, and he's like, "Oh, can't wait for lunch."
Not a big deal. It's no big deal.
Now that's
no big deal.
Listen, that was pretty good potato salad. I'll ride with that.
The stills from today's show for whoever's the guy who takes the stills are going to be fantastic. He has so many. There's so many.
I can't believe that. Yeah, I probably have, Rob.
No, he just has unexplained digestional issues like 3 times a week.
No, I think I've had food poisoning.
Ooh, Haas. I've never tried that. Potato salad with pork and beans on top. I've never had that.
Again,
What? What's the problem?
You shouldn't even count except for half the time.
What do you mean?
You throw me for a loop sometimes.
What do you mean?
Like,
what do you mean?
Pork and beans and potato salad?
It sounds interesting. I've never had that.
I need a timeout.
Timeout?
This thing got away from me.
What happened? Tell me about it, DB.
Nah, I don't even recognize what we're doing.
Nah, he's just go. See what he's doing. He's just baiting me.
What?
I'm not.
What's the problem?
I'm not gonna fall for this tomfoolery. I can't believe I'm the only one that's bothered by you jamming that spoon.
Keep going.
Yes, I'm listening. Go on.
I can't.
Listen, Austin didn't mind. I didn't mind. I don't see what the problem is.
So gross. I mean, just nasty. And I can't be the only one that thinks that.
TJ says sometimes barbecue sauce goes on top of. I haven't had that either. I'd be willing to try. I'd give it a go.
Ravi and I are brothers. No, that doesn't count. That does not count.
He does make a point though. Like genetically speaking, for him to be here, his ancestors had to survive some stuff. You know.
Okay.
So like maybe he does have a superior immune system. He runs a lot too. He's very fit, so he's probably fine. And it's not like you can catch the beaties. That's not transmutable. I'm pretty sure.
If we go back in time, I bet they all thought you could.
Oh, for sure.
You can't catch the beaties.
Yeah.
But the beaties can catch you.
It can, unfortunately. It do be catching me.
You can't catch anything with those hands.
I bet I can. Somebody throw me something. I'm ready. Let's do it. I bet I could catch something.
I'm not sure what happened. We're just trying to have a nice conversation about authenticity and coaching and
I thought we were having
in-game adjustments.
Standing. Wait, so here's the real question: who's going to be your coach now? Because Tommy's out. Dusty May says he's not interested. They already locked up Byington.
I don't know.
Are you getting Golden, or are you like? I'm going to be honest, man. This feels like it is careening towards Billy Donovan
or Ben McCollum.
You're not getting Ben. That's his dream job. He's not leaving. Everybody keeps saying that. Frost said the same thing. Yeah, but Frost lied about almost everything. So
no, I'm not.
Ben McCollum is actually good though.
That's also true.
Ooh, jeez, you big old spoon. Just,
I mean, that's objectively true. Like, what do you?
I think we need to start over.
What am I supposed to do? Be like, oh no, he did some really nice things, and
I'm going down to my car. I'm gonna lock it, unlock it, sit in it, put my bag back in there, and start this day over.
We're gonna try again.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out. I know I've had food poisoning, Rob, but I can't remember what it was.
You remember that how you were talking to me about like how every night in the middle of the night you have like searing stomach pain?
Yeah, but Nick and I, the folks at Next Gen, actually, Abrel figured it out for me.
You figured it out? What was it?
It was.
Oh, you were given the stuff at the wrong time?
Yeah, and the way that I eat. So she said the same thing happened to her, and it just happened to Nick Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 minutes he was doubled over.
That's the one that says slow on it?
I can read. And she didn't write it on the new bottle.
Oh, okay, that's good. I would honestly.
I get them confused.
We got so many bottles. I'd be like, I wouldn't need them to write it on it, like so I remembered which one it was every time.
Yeah. Do you know that they mark? I'm not. I get it. You guys think I'm dumb, but they mark on the syringe. I can read. I don't need you to like marker 0.25.
Yeah, I mean, it's already on there.
I know.
That's what the tick marks are for.
Yeah. But I think since I said, oh, the drawings help.
Oh, yeah. So they're trying to help you out. That's nice.
Well, they've doubled down.
I think they're very kind over there. I like them.
No, it wasn't the shrimp, Dank. It was way before that. Do you know what I think bothers me sometimes?
What?
I don't know if it's mesquite or hickory or cherry.
You said this. Yeah.
I sometimes I think
like when you use certain types of
woods, when I smoke, it induces
a little bit of digestional discomfort.
Yes.
Yeah.
I might have smoked it too.
I know. I did a sensational leg of lamb, boneless, which got devoured at my mom's house.
Yeah, food poisoning is rough. Food poisoning.
Yeah, it hurts.
It's a bad go. You're having a bad run there.
I think I remember distinctly what it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was it?
You're gonna be grossed out, but
let's hear it.
I think I put expired half and half.
Oh.
And Greek yogurt in my scrambled eggs.
Ooh, that's rough. Wait, were they both expired?
Probably.
Ugh, that's tough. That's tough.
I'm a big use the last bit of, so I wanted to get the last part of the Greek yogurt out.
I mean, Greek yogurt's a tough start anyway.
Well, it's already aged. Why? What's the big? I mean, it's not like. Never mind.
It's not how any of that works. You know, cheese can go bad too, right?
Not in my house. I don't have it long enough.
I mean, scientifically, it can go bad. You are aware of moldy cheese, yes?
Yeah. You just you sliced a little bit off and you eat the rest.
That's not how fungus works. You have.
I'm not wasting food.
A root system that goes through the entire thing.
So my grandma does that too, Damon. You been hanging out with her lately?
Oh, Sandy! Comes out of nowhere to drop a scud.
Sash, are you here?
Where are you?
I think she's in her office.
She is risen.
It's fine.
Her grandma does it. Maybe she doesn't like to waste food either.
I mean, she probably doesn't, but like she also, I'm guessing, lived through like the Great Depression, and I don't know what your excuse is.
Wow.
Typically, like when you have
big Gone with the Wind guy,
older people that,
frankly, Ravi, I don't give a damn, that
struggle with not wasting things. You know, a lot of times they lived through something traumatic. So,
I don't feel like I'm having a good morning.
You don't think so? I think we're having a great time. You know, take a break, see if we can regroup.
That'd be awesome.
Okay. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. We'll be right back.
I'm the only person other than Sasha's grandma who's never cut off mold from cheese.
Oh, no. Like, I think a lot of people have, but again, I think a lot of people of them lived through the Great Depression, so it makes sense. They're like, red lines, here we are. I like the big game chain on you. Looks good.
I need a mulligan.
Okay. We'll be right back. We'll try again. Maybe we'll reset the show. We'll see what happens. I don't know. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. Hurrdat Sports Live.
Yeah, so I knew I was 9th up on P-bars, and I was very nervous because I knew from the first day that I was in the lead. I just needed to replicate that again, and I trusted in my training, and I did that.
You know, compared to yesterday, there were definitely some improvements I made throughout the bulk of the routine, but then the dismount, obviously I was going for that stuck landing and just put it a little short. So, yeah, after the routine, I honestly thought that I could have done a little bit more. But yeah, when the score came in, I felt proud of it. I felt like I had done my job, and I felt like I had earned it with the improvements that I made throughout the bulk of the routine before the dismount. And so yeah, I mean, I was pretty relieved when the other scores came in. But shout out to those guys. The other Akshay and Matt Underhill out of Penn State. Those guys are pretty freaking good at rigs. So.
Yeah, congratulations to Indy. They took care of business. With this win, they tied the series. So it's a good reminder that we beat them twice. So that means we can play some good volleyball because they're a really good volleyball team. But that was not the case tonight. Thank you again to our fans, nearly 9,000 or just under 9,000. Loyal fans showed up. I wish we would give them a little bit more than just an hour and a half, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't have much to say. Performance speaks for itself. If you were here, you saw it, you know what the answers are. So maybe questions for athletes.
I'm going to start with you because you're missing 3 players that had been starting.
So what?
I mean, when did you kind of know that and make the adjustments?
We knew that throughout the week. We lost a couple in a day. We lost Janice before that. We knew we were going to have them out for some time. Luckily, it's not season-ending injuries. They're going to join us. We're happy. But we have a team of 14. And who's not here is not here. And everybody else needs to step up and perform.
You're listening to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. I got some comments here.
We don't need them.
Amazing Daniel is confused about how old I think Sasha's grandma is if she lived through the Depression.
I do appreciate Daniel trying to have my back.
If she was born in like 1935 or 6, she'd be 90 right now, which I think is a reasonable age for someone's grandmother, considering that Sasha and I are about the same age. And
she's older than you.
A couple years, but we're in the neighborhood.
All right.
And that would be a reasonable, like 10 years old in the Great Depression, that you'd kind of remember some stuff. Also, that would be a reasonable age for someone's grandma. So I think we're okay there. I don't think the Great Depression was like I get that the crash happened in 29, but it wasn't like over in 30. Like that was a rough go they had there for a minute.
Well, my mom's about to be 84.
Mm-hmm. So she would have been born in 1942.
42.
Okay. So she would probably not remember a ton from the World War II era.
No.
Maybe just a couple glimpses. You know.
Although I clean out her fridge.
Was a little toddler.
She do.
My grandma's 95.
I wasn't really planning on the dinner being like that yesterday.
That born in 1931.
But she was in Puerto Rico, so it's different.
Yeah, I don't know what the climate in Puerto Rico was in the 30s.
Closer to Vasco da Gama and Ponce de Leon, Fountain. What? Why?
I don't know why they call it the Great Depression. Wasn't that great?
I think great just means big, big,
large,
all encompassing.
I could just called it the Depression. You didn't need
the Big Depression.
The Big Depression.
A lot of semantics, please, today.
TJ says, my mom used to eat those nasty Virginia hams cured in a mountain of salt. They hang those things and wire brush the mold off the exterior. That's very gross. Also, the first time I read that, I read it as Virginia Slims, and I was like, why is she eating cigarettes? But it's hams. Virginia hams.
They wire brush the mold off?
Yeah, do you know what that is? It's like they're like scrub brushes but the bristles are wire.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't think he was questioning the wire brush. I think he was questioning the mold.
Well, you have to get the stuff off.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, how about you just don't get it on there in the first place?
Or if we just don't eat moldy ass ham? Is that an option?
How do you think they cure meat?
Yeah, I don't.
You don't cure meat with mold.
Yeah, you cure it with salt.
When you're curing meat, it shouldn't get moldy.
The curing of the meat is to prevent the mold. That's the goal.
How do they cure meat? Not like that.
Have you ever seen a dry aged hanging piece of beef? It does not look very good.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It looks like grade A trash. And they cut along the exterior sometimes to get to what's in there.
Yeah, that's the reason it's dry aged, to prevent the mold.
Oh my God.
Dry.
It's in like specific temperature controlled, like all these things to prevent the mold.
This is accurate.
I feel like I need Rhonda.
Who?
Help me, Rhonda.
Oh.
Help me, Rhonda. Not that the softball team has won again. Another.
All right, Daniel, if you want to get real specific about
he does, though. Why do you gas him
If you want to get real specific about the Depression, I'm guessing living in America during the World War II when everything was rationed wasn't like a picnic either, bud. So, okay, if you want to get technical, whatever. There was still a scarcity mindset during World War II. They were rationing things. Good Lord, man.
So, I feel like
when they were rationing, were they
standing in a bread line? Yes.
I mean, we should be experiencing triumph and joy. It was just Easter weekend. It's a very volatile Monday.
Did you go to church yesterday?
Yes.
Oh yeah, they were talking about Lutherans.
It's a very, very aggressive morning.
How are you guys accepting of Lutherans? Do you like them over there?
I don't know much.
Okay.
But I know how.
What do you want to know? That's what I am.
You're a Lutheran?
It's a joke. And Caleb was like all in. So like, hey, okay.
Well, I just didn't know if the Methodist Episcopalians got along with the Lutherans. So I don't know. I don't think you have one of those churches where you're from, if I'm going to guess, Shane.
AMEs?
Yeah. If I had to guess. Probably not an AME where Shane is from.
20th and Lake, Shane. That's not where I was.
Oh, did you go somewhere else?
Yes.
You didn't go to your AME church?
No.
Are there more? Is there more than one AME church in Omaha?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm genuinely, I don't know.
Yes. I think St. John's is the oldest. I think it's the oldest church in the state.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
To this day?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
kind of still mad at Sasha.
To this day? About what?
I hadn't seen her all morning. She chimes in with the grandma reference.
Sasha, if you're still listening,
and then wants to help me with my yard. I'm conflicted.
Can you tell us how old your grandma would be if I don't know if she's...
Is you and Danny want to bury the hatchet?
No, it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Because he knows I'm right. He's like, yeah, but use a very specific term. Okay. They butted up right next to each other. It's whatever.
This is wild.
I don't think Sasha's listening anymore. It's fine. You doing okay?
Yes. I blew my nose. I washed my face. I started over.
You shake it off?
Yes. I'm back.
No, they're all worse.
Is that real?
I mean, that wasn't her. That was her, but it wasn't live. That's a drop, right?
Well.
Yeah, that's a drop.
Yes.
You working on your putting? What are we doing here?
So I'm trying to swing bats this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to, I don't want to I have to tape my wrist, but then I have to wear long sleeves because I don't want people to, wristband. No, it's bad.
You can wear a sweatband over it.
Not like a wristband.
Yeah. You're not a wristband guy?
No, I'm 50. I'm not 10 playing tennis. I hate to dap my brow.
I mean, listen, if you're playing hard enough to get sweaty, you might need one.
Wow.
Didn't know you were planning to dog it out there, DB. Thought we might go hard.
See, that's why I took the break. It's clearly not going to work.
I just thought we were being competitive. I don't know.
We are very much so. By the way, OTA start today.
Yeah. Excited?
Yeah. It's a long time for those guys. So you got your conditioning groups, and they're on the field at the same time, and then it's going to be a long off season.
What's the field work like in OTAs?
Depends.
Okay.
It could be
like real position specific.
Yeah. And then you'll probably go group
because they are allowed to have them for a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah. And you don't need coaches too.
Yeah. Once you know what you're supposed to do, you just get the reps in.
Yeah. And you have iPads, and you have the walkthrough room, and you have a certain amount of hours you can meet with the staff, and then the players do their thing.
Go out and do it on their own.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You're excited?
I am.
What position group are you most excited for the OTAs?
Probably the DBs and linebackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd normally say D line, but with the OTAs, it's more about fundamentals than actually.
Yeah, you can't hit anybody.
Collisions.
Yeah, you can only get so much in some of those other groups.
Correct. Although I'm excited about the frames. See what happens.
How much can you work on short area explosiveness punch without actually hitting somebody?
A lot. You have there's some cool toys.
Yeah, I know you got some of the
really cool toys.
Equipment. Yeah.
So you can do it a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I would work heavy hands all off season.
Yeah.
Just striking. Every chance we get, even at the high school level, we do. We have things that you can hit a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the wall, targets, demoing bodies. I'll show you sometime. It's pretty cool. Yeah. You got to punch every day. I would.
How much of that, okay, so this might be a weird question, but
sentiment right, example wrong. Just how he is.
How much of heavy hands as a defensive lineman is the same way we talk about heavy hands with a boxer? I know there's a certain amount you can work on it, but some of it's natural.
Some of it is natural.
Yeah.
But striking with leverage is a skill. It can be taught.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. By the way, did you watch any of the Deontay Wilder fight?
Mm-mm.
Before I'm not being violent. It just came to mind when the first segment when I wanted to punch you. Before he hit his opponent with an overhand right, he literally said, "Love you, bro." It knocked him clean, smooth heck into tomorrow. Did he not, Suave? Did you see it?
That is the most disrespectful thing I've ever. Like, I'd be more pissed. Like, if we're boys and you say that to me and then you knock me out, I'm pissed. We're not talking for at least a month.
The guy he hit may not be talking for a second because his jaw may have to be put back together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
the fact
find
that he took the time to look at him and be like, "I'm sorry, love you, bro," and then just drops him. It's like, what? No, just knock me out.
That was like a real fighter too that he was fighting, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know how to say Derek's last name, but Chisora.
Yeah, love you, bro. Let me see.
That's not like when Anthony Joshua gets the big smile when he's about to knock out Jake Paul, which also funny. You know, like all those memes where he's just like Chizora's is a real fighter.
Suave, I'm sending it to you right now.
Okay, because not only are you taking the time to knock me out, but you're pretty much telling the world this punch is gonna do him in.
Yeah, I don't really want to do this to you, but you're gonna have to take this. And yeah, Wilder is not something happened to Wilder. Did you see him on the Pierce? You don't probably watch much Pierce Morgan.
No, not a ton.
Dude, Wilder's interview.
No, I mean the first Tyson Fury fight broke him.
Yeah, had to have.
I think I saw an interview where he admitted it, where he's like, he was dead and then he rose from the dead and I didn't know what to do. And he's never been the same.
Yeah. I don't know how, we can pull that clip up, Rico, because it doesn't need a ton of audio. I think you can lip read. Rico's got, oh my God, he said it. He's like, I love you, bro.
By the way,
I got it if you're ready.
Sasha's grandma is 94, so she would have lived through the Great Depression and World War II. Two distinct eras with a similar sentiment, as Raising Daniel would let us know.
You guys,
she would have been 8 when the Great Depression was, over.
Welcome to my world on what it's like to deal with one L3. Ravi.
Standing. Do I need to get the Hulk hands back out? Are we okay?
You're like, no. Tell me more. What are we doing?
All right, let's play the clip. What do we got?
Bomber to land one huge shot. Or is there respect between the pair? This is extraordinary. They push him to the ropes. The ropes are loose, I think.
One more time, Suave. This is cold-blooded. I'm not that I'm good.
Bomber to land one. Or is there respect between the pair? This is extraordinary. They push him to the ropes. The ropes are loose.
That make it worse.
That's tough. That's tough. When you have time to set it up and you're like, I'm sorry about this. It's not ideal.
Yeah, it was kind of it's a loose example.
What's that?
The Rumble before in the Outsiders.
Oh,
Dally was friends with his boy Steve.
Mm-hmm.
They used to pal growing up, but he's like,
they used to play football back.
Yeah, and he's like, I'll take you. They worked it out ahead of time that they were going to be the ones to go
fighting each other.
Yeah. I'll take you. That's all right. That's all. Are you better with Daniel now?
No, he's mad that I was. No, the original conversation was you didn't think her grandma would be old enough to be alive during the Great Depression.
Can I get back to the real point though?
Yeah, what's that?
Has nobody else cut mold off a cheese but then ate the rest of the cheese?
I haven't. That's not a thing I do.
I don't believe you, Shane.
What do you mean?
Okay. Nobody's cut the corner off and ate the rest. Rico, keep it a buck.
Probably.
Okay. Somebody
I've
else
done it a time or two. I'm not proud of it.
I'm not asking Austin because apparently he eats potato salad after Robbie tongued it, so that's fine.
I didn't tongue the potato salad. That was the Jello shots down at College World Series because that's how they told us how to do them.
How did you get the potato salad off the spoon? Just used your lips, no tongue?
Mostly teeth. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's better.
I mean, it's better than tonguing it.
Okay.
It's a weird way to say it.
This conversation out of context is wild.
Just trying to get to sports. We have a national championship game tonight, and I'm still trying to kill Ravi. I'm not.
No, like metaphorically.
Yes.
Not literally.
Yes.
It's all right. It's fine. What would you like to talk about the national championship
No,
game?
I don't.
You don't want to talk about national
Well,
championship?
you're the lead. What would you like to talk about?
Well, we're going to talk to Aunt Wright at 9:00.
Aunt Wright has introduced himself to Nebraska fans.
Has he?
I want to ask him about that. Because I don't think if he knew the prowess.
Yeah.
Well, he's a Big Ten guy.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously Nebraska's included.
Yeah.
But then he came on the show.
A lot of people on our show weren't super aware of him, but they liked him.
I think now his interactions with Nebraska fans have increased tenfold.
Yeah.
And he kind of defends Nebraska a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
He has, but he defends everybody. He's kind of he's
a Big Ten guy.
He
Honk.
supports the Big Ten.
Yeah.
He supports the Big Ten.
We like that.
I don't mind it.
Oh, I like it when Shane, this is what happens when we don't have an 8:00 guest. Like the show gets a little off the rails.
Well, I just think we need more discipline.
We get 2 full hours.
Like
of just
my foot
runway.
Jack, of course. Jack, you're tough though. Tough old bird. Of course you cut the mold off of cheese. But apparently when I said it,
it's the whole context of like your food preparation and storage takes.
It's outstanding.
It's pretty bad.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
If I open up something and there's any mold in it, it's gone. I don't care how much of it's left.
Even
it's
if,
gone.
Even if it's a can of salsa and explodes all over your chest?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. I agree. And if there's mold on something, I'm
now,
throwing it
like
away.
during the 80s or something, when I was a kid, I don't know. I mean, maybe the parents did that.
I don't know. You drink out of a garden hose. I'm pretty sure you can handle a little mold.
I only did that like once or twice.
So you've never unscrewed like a metal jar and you didn't like the gunk in the grooves, but ate what was in the jar?
Well, it depends on what the gunk was. If it's like salsa and it's just dried salsa, like, yeah, I'll clean the groove out. If it is mold, we're done here. Just toss that thing right in the garbage. I'm not eating something with mold on it. I'm not doing that.
Interesting. Not going to continue to tell on myself.
I don't think that's a hot take.
Pico does go old fashioned. Plus, if
Are
we're
you
not
eating
making
moldy salsa, what's going on here?
Well, it's not in the salsa, but I'm saying sometimes
it's on the lid.
Yeah, like you've never had like cheese sauce or.
That's the first place I check for any salsa or anything.
You've never done it just because I said I have. That's nobody's going to be honest with
no.
you.
I've cut the mold off of cheese, but if it's in a can, no, there's no way. Or like in a jar, as soon as I see any type of mold, the whole thing's getting thrown away.
Stop, you guys are.
He just agreed with it. He said he cuts mold off cheese.
Look at Kobe.
What did he say? Oh God, what did he say? Dude, he's crazy. It's fine. It's fine. Like,
yeah, Husker P, this is why DB doesn't work in the restaurant. There's some standards there that he is not willing to uphold. Every once in a while, we let him sweep if he's having.
Can I just have a minute to explain this?
Sure.
Okay. Quickly.
I won't say a word. Go ahead.
There, you have a jar. It's like some sort of cheese sauce, some sort of could be salsa, something that's in a jar. You screw it. You screw. So sometimes you'll look at the top of the lid or the side where it screws in the grooves, and it's discolored. Whether it's air, whether it's the metal from the lid and the jar, like some sort of chemical experiment is taking place. You rinse it off, you wipe it down, you screw the lid back on. Has anybody else in the continental U.S. ever done that? Because apparently with you idiots, it's just me.
If I can clearly tell it's mold, I'm out.
Thank you. See, one thing I have gathered, TJ is like I'm not going to say a real dude because I'm not into the toxic masculinity, but you know what? He understands this whole food storage thing. He does. Oxidization is a good term for the scientific thing that happens, and it gets discolored. Like, you guys have done this. You don't even cook. Like,
no, but I get stuff out of the fridge a lot. Like,
you eat boxed noodles that have been on the shelf for years. Like, why should I take food takes from you?
That's not true.
How long do you think boxed macaroni's been in that box?
I think you're dramatically overestimating the amount of times I eat boxed macaroni.
I think you're dramatically overstating the times I've washed off discolored oxidization in a jar, or cut mold off a cheese.
You haven't really elaborated on how often this happens. You have elaborated on how often you do not store meat at proper temperatures, which is almost every time.
It's fine. I'm gonna go back to pudding. It very much relieves tension when I can squeeze this.
Well, it is Masters week.
Yeah, we doing all right. We've got so that's Thursday, Shane.
Yes,
I've already got John's scheduled.
All right, and we are picking our.
Yeah, we'll do our picks like we did last time.
I'll have to get a good number of on the odds. Thank you, Todd. Todd's with me. I feel like the guy at the congregation that's like when you raise your hand, he's like, "Thank you, thank you."
You like an auctioneer or what?
Thank you.
So I got 100, 100, give me two, give me 200.
Thank you.
No,
thank you.
I don't know what's happening.
There was somebody who agreed with you in the chat and just said a little mold never hurt anybody, and I'm going to disagree. A little mold has hurt a lot of people.
I'm not inviting botulism or anything else. What I'm telling you is it's far enough removed from what I'm actually eating that I'm willing to move on. I'm willing to move past it. And I'm also saying that it's happened more frequently than you yahoos are leading on.
More frequently for who? You or us?
Everybody.
Okay.
I mean, you've lived this long.
Barely.
That's not great.
Barely. Every day's a struggle.
That's probably the mold me.
I was gonna say.
It's fine.
Imagine how great your body would feel if you didn't eat mold.
You know, Rico, I'm going to turn this on you for a second because the other day after I thought I was giving you a ringing endorsement of your athletic achievements in college. Apparently you thought I was taking a shot.
You were.
But afterwards, you were like, hey, you know, maybe you need to like hook me up with your guys at Next Gen. I was like, hey, that's great. I can definitely do that, which I still need to. What I wanted to say was, what if you just cut out the Mountain Dew diesel first and see how you feel?
Absolutely not.
Okay, fair. All right, I'm just saying that might go a long way. And
no, I understand. No, I know.
Okay.
See, I'm not in denial. I'm not DB. I'm not saying that it's good. I
You're
know
not
it's bad for me.
Listen, that's fine as long as you're aware of the choice you're making. You'll be like, hey, not going to be as athletic, but I am going to drink the diesel Dew. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, it just tastes good.
That's fine. All right.
You're awful judgy this morning.
No, I appreciate that he knows.
This is a guy.
I showed you my athletic ability.
I just want you to know you're taking food hot takes from a guy that put a giant size shovel spoon in his mouth, ate some random dude's potato salad. He had no idea where it came from.
I know exactly where it came from. It came from Katie's grandma.
And you jam the fork back in his potato salad and endorsing him eating it.
Well, listen, once I'm done eating, that's a him problem. So what he decides,
it's not my problem anymore. No, I showed you my athletic ability this weekend. It was great.
I mean, you were shooting layups on an 8-foot hoop, so I don't know like what we're doing here.
I won 1-on-1.
How old were they?
He's 11.
He beat an 11-year-old 1-on-1 on an 8-foot hoop, and he's like, I showed you my athletic ability.
He challenged me.
Are you talking trash while you're doing it? I would. I mean,
I was. No, I was. He challenged me, and then the rest of the dads there were like, you got to do it for the dads. And I was like, why do I have to do it? I feel like I'm the one person here who didn't play basketball, but sure.
I'm going to be honest, this feels like a Stanley from The Office situation.
It was. I told you.
Wow.
I mean, where you were?
What did I text you?
You were at the in-laws, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna guess.
Yes.
You're the only person that looks like you may have played basketball.
Yes. I mean, there were some tall people there, but yes.
So that's why they singled you out to do it.
Yeah, I texted to you. I was the kid that was picked first for basketball at recess and immediately disappointed my team.
You're like, what is this?
I wrestled.
It's like Michael Scott picks Stanley, goes, you gotta be kidding me.
I just don't have any idea what we're doing.
We're talking about basketball.
We're awful judgmental.
No.
Awful judgmental.
It's not just it's about me. I'm not good at basketball. That's just a fact.
Who's judging who?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is a Stanley from The Office moment. Like, oh,
that's not judgmental. That's the context in which he gave me.
That's what I said.
And it was 100% accurate.
I did drain a jumper though. It was sick.
Oh.
I told him that he looks like, he sent me some, I don't know why, he sent me some videos and photos of him playing basketball. And I go, you look like a wrestler playing basketball. It makes sense. It's fine. Listen, you out-athleted him. It's great. It's fine. All right. Athleticism is important in basketball.
All right.
It's good for you. You doing okay?
Yeah. I'm having a bad morning when I'm in like allegiance with like tater salad. My man Dom's got my back. Like,
I don't think he does. He said, DB, Google zombie fungus. I don't think that's going to go well for you.
Well, I mean, sure.
I'm just saying, anytime somebody's like, hey, you should Google this thing that we're talking about, usually
it's called cordyceps.
I can't get over how much I hate you guys.
I'm glad Kobe understood that insult. He says, you look like a wrestler playing basketball. So disrespectful. LMFAO. That's how I meant it.
I still hit the shot. I don't care what you say.
No, it's fine. I'm not saying that they can't be effective. I'm saying it's going to look a certain way.
I mean, because of course, Ravi out here with his svelte frame and light brown skin looks like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm just saying the jumper's wet and it looks good. I'm saying the wrestlers are going to move better than me. I'm not denying that, and they might beat me, but the jumper's going to look better. And I'm also not going to accidentally take out somebody's knee while I'm doing it. Wrestlers are a little reckless on a basketball court. I don't know if you ever played like
I'm not Lou Dort. All right, chill out.
I'm just saying a lot of wrestlers Lou Dort some stuff.
All right. I suppose we better talk to Ant. Can I say this real quick before we take a break?
Sure.
Whose side of the trash talking are you on? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's or Wemby's?
I'm almost never on Shea's side for anything ever. I think he's a blight on the game of basketball.
Oh, so a blight, huh?
Yeah. He is a stain on the great name of the NBA.
Incredible. That's a hot take.
If he gets another MVP over like Wemby, I'm going to be furious.
Oh, he's going to.
Yeah, I know, and I'm going to be mad about it. It's stupid.
Hot take sucks.
Like, try and actually play basketball. Let's start there. Try and actually play basketball.
I hope Ant can restore order. I just have a feeling he's not going to.
Can't imagine that's how this is going to go at all.
No.
Let's take a quick break. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. It's Hurrdat Sports Live.
That comes out of JUCO ball. Do you carry that chip on your shoulder of maybe being overlooked early on in your career?
For sure, and being a walk-on as well, playing against a bunch of guys who are preseason All-Americans or 5 stars coming out of high school. It's just like you said, it's a chip on my shoulder, and I always carry that with me, and I think it's really helped me throughout my whole career.
Yeah, what would it mean to get that next opportunity in the NFL when you think back to all the hard work it's taken?
Just be super surreal and be an amazing experience, and basically just starting back to day one, back to the bottom of the food chain, working your way up. So nothing I haven't been involved with yet, but it'd be super exciting to get an opportunity.
Yes. I'd say we've had a pretty rough 4 to 5 games, and we've been doing a great job of acknowledging that, working really hard and getting better in a lot of areas. So it was nice to see that being executed a little bit more today. I thought we had much better fluidity. We were much more aggressive in our attack situations, but also quite intelligent, and we put a lot of serve pressure. So it was all around a very good game from us. Totally understand a slightly decimated Omaha, but they're very deep, so we had to re-prep for a deeper roster and make sure we're ready for that other team that showed up today. And I thought we did a really good job, especially on the back of having 4 or 5 games that were a little bit shakier, which is the reality of a season. And I'm very happy that we're working through that in the right direction.
Welcome to Hurrdat Sports Live.
Morgan just hanging out in the corner right now. Cadeau finds him. Corner pump. Rimming in. Yes, sir, for Lindemore.
Cadeau heard you,
Owens. First points of the second half. UConn leads by 7. They need it. They got it. Walkler.
Oh, how about these freshman refs?
Unbelievable.
Welcome back, Hurrdat Sports Live. That's TBM Ravi Lulla here at Hurrdat Sports HQ. We're brought to you by Next Gen Mail Medical. We will be joined by Aunt Wright here in a few minutes. In the meantime, I heard that Rico gave you a bucket in the hallway.
No, it wasn't me. He just showed me the video of him walking down this little dude. He's literally the biggest dude on the court.
Yeah.
And he's got it, and he's just walking him down. He's dribbling. And he pulls up, and he's like, wet. And the dude's like, Shane size. I'm like, you can't be giving those dudes buckets like that.
Yeah, I mean,
First off, he's 11, and he's like my height.
Oh, damn. Must have been my angle.
It was the elevation, you know.
It was the riser. You're hooping in jeans and a button-up.
He challenged me, and it was my Spider-Man ones.
Jeans and a little.
I told you he challenged me. We're at Easter. I didn't have time to change, so I was like, "All right, bet. Let me go give you buckets real quick." Also, the guy recording is like 6'7", so
yeah, it might have been the angle.
I don't know, man.
It's a nice little setup, though.
I will say, if a kid like that challenges you, and they're like, "Oh, I could be like," you gotta show them what's up. Like you gotta give them the bucket.
I posted them up twice, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't do that." And I was like, "All right."
I'll be honest. The only reason that, back in the day, I used to I'd help out with my.
By the way, Shane, all the numbers are off.
What numbers?
Phone and cell for art.
Oh shoot!
I know.
I
know.
Back in the day when I used to help out my friend's youth group, and it was middle schoolers. And the only thing that kept me coming back every week, because middle schoolers are, I don't know if you know, it's pretty tough hang.
I'm K8 certified. I was like the only person in my practicum that picked.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bad choice, man.
I like middle school.
They're the worst. They're tough.
And then that was when I was probably at
they're pretty
my second worst.
They're pretty tough. And
I see.
The only thing that kept me coming back is every week after like the lessons and stuff, we would either play dodgeball, in which case that was very cathartic to just like beam those little
balls
kids.
At little kids.
Dodgeballs, yes. And like and they'd be like, "Hey, that was above the neck. That doesn't count." I was like, "No worries, you can stay in."
Horrible.
Or we would play basketball because these middle school kids like would hit a growth spurt and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm nasty now," and it's like, "All right, you might have 3 inches on me now. You're still getting these buckets."
Yeah, I should have. So my degree should have been for you.
Why is that?
Because I'm KA certified, mild to moderate behavior disorder.
I don't have any behavior disorders.
So let's get over that.
You absolutely do.
Oh, I don't. I've never been diagnosed.
Did you not hear your first segment this morning?
I'll be honest. That was like 2 hours ago. I don't even remember what happened.
Not going to be playing any Dan Hurley clips anytime soon.
Yeah, no, it's because he's the worst. He's a full-on psycho. He's a crazy person.
He's not.
You're out here trying to justify a chest bump head tap.
I don't know what are they going.
I think you're exaggerating.
I don't. Am I exaggerating, Rico?
Yeah, I think you're exaggerating what that moment was.
Well, why don't we bring it up? Well, I think Rico's going to bring it up on the screen here.
I think you're fully exaggerating what the moment actually meant between friends.
Dom says, Ravi, they gonna learn today in dodgeball.
Yeah, like you're a sicko.
100%.
You can't be judging Hurley because he was raised a certain way in Philly or Jersey, and you're humming balls as part of a youth group member.
We were playing dodgeball.
And you're like wanting to decapitate kids. That's not any more cool.
No one lost their head. We're playing dodgeball. What am I supposed to do? Not hit the children?
Well, he's trying to win a championship. What's he supposed to do? Not go charge?
Have other people won championships and not been assholes?
They got their own style.
Okay. I'm just saying, being an asshole is not a prerequisite to winning a championship.
Have you not heard like the great Coach K and like how he used to coach with the things that he said to like Jason Tatum?
I also think that
a full-fledged meltdown, throwing chairs in the locker room, calling Tatum soft as a batch of, well, he didn't say a batch of cookies, but
famously did not win a championship with Jason Tatum.
Wow.
Also, like, I'm not here defending Coach K. He's a Bob Knight disciple who I also think is garbage. So what are we doing here?
I got the headbutt.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah. No. So, okay, stop.
What are we doing?
Like where's TK? TK's probably actually at his real job. But here's the thing.
I won't even call it.
What's the official doing?
What do you mean who's initiating it?
Rewind it from the beginning. You remind me of Rodney King. And like what we see here is not what we really see. He did it to each other.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, Hurley's anticipating that the ref is coming towards him. I get the still. Come on, man, be objective.
He's anticipating that the ref's coming towards him, so his reaction is to head.
So why didn't the ref, given the pre-existing relationship, why is that so hard to understand when both people have said it?
Here's the thing.
Both people have said it. The ref, it's a nothing burger. We're boys. This how we act. We're boys. We grew up together.
First of all, I think that's not an ideal look if you're like, I didn't tee him up because we're boys. That's not great.
The game's over.
It's not, though. There's 0.4 seconds on the clock. He makes
You didn't know that at the time.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
It happened while they were checking the clock.
You're like ball game. That's what you said real time, ball game.
They were doing
Now you get the technicality of the 0.4 seconds because you're in the moment. But you said ball game when he hit the shot. It was over.
Yeah, because at the time I didn't know that Hurley was going to headbutt a ref.
Oh, God.
If there's time back on the clock and you make contact with the ref, that's a tech every time.
Every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
What's worse?
Except apparently if you're boys and then the ref's going to let it go, which is, again, not better.
But it ain't Hurley's fault.
It's his fault.
What's worse, the fact that happened or that Hurley said afterwards that he thought the ref was coming over to celebrate with him?
Maybe
not ideal.
Again, so listen, my man, there's multiple Brians that officiate, so I could be talking about anyone. But I remember distinctly one time, this was before he was even a white hat, because he's a white hat now, but he used to do sidelines and stuff. And I would be coming down on the sidelines and they would say, you have to be back so far. And sometimes I would give him one of these.
Okay.
A couple times I like it. My man Chris Frank, I gave him a 2-hand shove once. Now he threw a 15-yarder on me, but that was this was not. Again, can I finish, you child?
Go ahead.
That was the time last year when he said, "Say one more thing," and I did, and he gave me the flag. But like I mess with those guys all the time and make contact. But it's a pre-existing relationship.
Okay.
I can't. This thing doesn't even bend, does it? Because I want to see if I can just get it around your neck and squeeze.
You might have
the condescending. Okay.
You might have a hard time getting me to sit still for that one.
Chloroform.
Takes a full minute.
What'd you call the monkey term, Rico? What do you do when you
spider
jump?
monkey? We just hop on the back there.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. That's.
Yeah, I think the pre-existing relationship and the I thought he was coming over to celebrate makes it way worse.
It's fine.
Way worse.
Why, as a ref, that is, I don't know, Big Red Gun, but it's self-admitted on both their parts.
Yeah, which is not great.
Dude, they were down 19.
I get
it. Like, it's not like the game was what? Was the whistle inexplicably blown in UConn's favor, conspiracy theorists?
I didn't have a problem with the whistle.
Freaking grassy knows Lulla.
Yeah, you're going to paint me with the conspiracy theory brush, DB. That's going to make a lot of sense here.
Big Pharma.
Out of the two of us.
We have our guest.
Why don't you tell me about the Kobe helicopter crash? Do we have any theories on that one?
Yeah, it was a plant.
Okay.
They tried to off Kobe.
Why exactly?
He was in the lawsuit with Big Pharma, and he was starting the NBA China. The NBA felt threatened with what he was doing in China.
Wait, so was it Big Pharma or was it the NBA?
Both. They conspired. It's big money people.
Okay.
I'm telling you, that's why they swapped out his pilot.
Okay. I think Ant Wright's here.
Ant would agree with me.
We've got
I guarantee Ant would be like, I'm
content creator. You can find him on Twitter. It's Ant Wright. Ant, how we doing this morning?
Bro, what did I just walk in on?
Well, let me set the stage for you here, Ant, because there's a couple things. Number one, DB believes that Kobe was killed by some incredible collaboration between Big Pharma, China, and the NBA.
Not China.
Okay, what happened with the NBA? Oh, just NBA and Big Pharma.
Because he was getting ready to start the developmental league in China.
Okay.
And the NBA felt threatened.
Okay, there we go. That definitely is a thing that happened.
And he had the lawsuit over Black Mamba with Big Pharma.
And then also, the other thing we were arguing about was whether it's better or worse that apparently Hurley's bestie didn't tee him up because they've been boys for 30 years and he thought he was coming over to celebrate.
He's being a drama king, Ant. He's going back with revisionist history because he's a notorious Dan Hurley hater and wanted Hurley to have gotten teed up.
I think it's be really tough to tee up a guy in that situation. I also think if you make contact with a ref with 0.4 seconds left, like
they both were in the wrong.
Okay, does that make it better?
It makes it non-teeable. Ant, I'm sorry. This is your
No. It's first of all, if we know who killed Kobe, we have to find them and off them immediately.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Man, this is kind of off topic a little bit, but it is on topic a little bit. But
dude, this is our whole show. Everything's off topic.
No, man. Kobe. I thought Kobe's best years were ahead of him. I think that's like the most sad thing about this whole thing. I feel every time he opened his mouth, like there was just wisdom coming out, and he was all for supporting men's basketball, women's basketball, and he was so much about growing the game. And that's the part that sucks. That's the part that truly sucks because I felt that I think he would have given the world so much more post basketball than he did during it.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I thought he was really kind of aging and growing into kind of a ambassador and spokesperson for the sport in a kind of a really cool way.
Now, any strong thoughts or water under the bridge with Hurley and how that thing was handled last week?
I don't think it was that big of a deal. Honestly, I think you got to understand the situation. You knew there was like no malice to it, and it's about the players, right? That would have been how you would say,
travesty.
Oh, did he freeze?
He froze up on us.
Okay.
As the players more than anything else.
All right, one more time. The monitor froze. We lost it. Go say that again, Ant.
Oh no. No. So I think they made the right decision. You know that there was no malice or ill intent from that. You know that he wasn't being aggressive in a negative way. Any type of technical foul, that would have been an attack on the players because they made this game happen on the court, and that to sway the result, it would have been really.
So this is the important context about the conversation with Hurley that we didn't get to because we've gotten lost in the 0.4 and should have been attack or not. The point that I came to, and the reason I brought it up in the first place, was because I said, and this is true, I don't like the fact that I feel like I can't trust how he's going to react to things. Correct?
Correct.
And I gave that as an example of I don't trust how he's going to react to things in high leverage, high pressure situations. So yes, I actually agree with you. I don't think you should call a technical foul in that situation. I think it's a horrible way to end a basketball game. My point is his actions put himself and his team in a position where that was even a question.
He's on a little bit of a lag.
It keeps freezing up on me.
That's okay. We're patient. I think.
Is that on my side?
I don't know. Let's just roll with it. We're very impromptu. I mean, I lay down on the floor and putt during interviews. I'm sorry. Like anything kind of goes. All right. Let me ask you. To not be on the Hurley thing, but to be on the Hurley thing tonight, one of my big takeaways from this weekend was just the lack of in-game adjustments from Coach Lloyd, and whether it was guarding pick and roll, defending pick and roll, I should say, their offensive shot selection, the good interior defense from Michigan, allowing Mara to show some toughness. What was your biggest takeaway from watching that Michigan-Arizona game? More Michigan just overmatched Arizona? Were you a little disappointed in Arizona?
Michigan did what they did. And I feel when you allow Michigan to do what they do, you're not going to have a chance. On top of that, I think one thing that was really overlooked going into this game, I think so many people were so hard focused on the matchup and the size and the Jaden Bradley, All-American, he can get under Cadeau's skin, and Krivas, he's got everything for this front court and a walk off the bench and da-da-da-da. One thing that wasn't really talked about was that the freshmen that Arizona played, they had to set the tone in this game. A lot was dependent on how they were going to attack this game. If you really think about it, who was the best freshman in the game?
It was
I thought Pete.
No, it wasn't Pete. It was what's his buckets. Kept making the threes for Michigan.
Oh, McKinney.
It was Trey McKinney.
McKinney.
I thought you meant
it was Trey McKinney.
Oh.
Does Trey McKinney start and set the tone?
Mm-mm.
Do they rely on him to do that?
No.
Do they rely on Pete to set the tone at the start of the game?
Yes.
Do they rely on Karchinov?
Yes.
Do they rely on Braden Burries?
Yes, for sure.
They didn't meet the matchup.
Yeah, the moment.
Yaxel or not, that's why the game went down 10-1. It's a really, really poor start. They settled in, but by the time that they settled in, Michigan had already figured out what was going on and what's happening here. They cut the game to 5. It was a 5-point game. It was 28-23 for about 12 seconds. It never got, I don't think it ever got within 10 again after that spurt from Michigan after that point in time. So when it comes to McKinney, he had an easy job. Come in the game, get buckets, have confidence. Karchinov, Pete, Burries, that 60% of your starting lineup needs to come into this game not wide-eyed, knowing the physicality that you're about to get against one of the more physical teams in the country, arguably the best front court in the country. And they just didn't meet the moment. And when that happened, those guys on the bench, they're looking at those guys to set that tone to understand what it takes to battle in this game. They were like, holy shit, these niggas scared in the moment. You know what I mean? so even when they checked in, I didn't feel a jump in energy. And that's what you need from your bench. Like, what did Roddy Gale do coming off the bench?
Catch lobs and dunk.
Yeah, like Trey McKinney off the bench. Trey McKinney had his second dunk of the season.
I know it.
You know what I mean? Will Chatter was in the game setting screens. Bruh, he did a pump fake. He did one or two dribbles, jump stop, ball fake, made a perfect. He was at 5-star camp. These dudes had no pressure because they were like, yo, these starters have set this tone that we can't only play with them, but we could probably run these dudes over.
Let me flip over because I think my heart said Arizona. I didn't like the fact that Michigan was favored, even though it was close. I thought it was more about being in the Big Ten Conference. Then the matchup actually happened. That was very disappointing to see that Arizona could not or would not make adjustments. They allowed Mara to actually gain confidence. He was unplayable 48 hours earlier or a week earlier. Like he couldn't play Mara, and they let him flourish, which was disappointing. But on the other side, I liked UConn the whole time, and I actually liked them to be more than competitive tonight. I certainly would take the 6.5. I think it's going to be a much better game than maybe the experts think. Were you surprised at all at what happened with UConn and Illinois?
No, I wasn't surprised. I did think that they were going to have the game be a little bit closer. I didn't think UConn was going to control the game that they did for about 35 minutes. And I feel that they had full control of this game. I never felt that Illinois truly, I don't think that they truly felt that I never felt that they threatened ever. And I know they cut it down to like 3 or 4. Nothing in my mind told me that they were going to get a stop here. They needed that stop. 4-point game. Illinois called timeout. Honestly, I wouldn't have called timeout. You don't want Hurley to set something up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they got the stop. But they got the offensive rebound, and Mullins hits the 3. That's it. That's game. You're down 3 possessions with under a minute left. That's it. It's over. So I'm not going to say shocked. I mean, you gave Hurley 5 days to prep for a team that you've already played, even though the minute allocation on both of those rosters were very different when they played at Madison Square Garden on that ugly blue court. But like they played Mihailo Petrovic more than a lot of guys who were playing 30-plus minutes now. And Mihailo, I don't remember the last time he played. I forget what he even looks like at this point in time. But I do think that when it comes down to that game itself, it went the way that it was supposed to, in my opinion.
As you look at the results of the 2 Final Four games and heading into tonight's game, one of the things that, I felt kind of dumb going against Michigan and going against UConn, when coming into this thing, I had been very adamant about like, hey, these teams that have true freshman leading scorers just don't win national championships. Yeah. I think there's 3 ever since the
and it hasn't been one since Okafor.
Yeah, since 15 in Okafor. There's been 3 ever since freshmen became eligible that have actually won a national championship with their leading scorer being a freshman. How much you kind of talked about it with Arizona there. with, hey, you're really relying on 3 true freshmen to like set the tone and carry the weight early for your team. Like, how much of it to you was the freshman? Obviously, it seems like in the Arizona game, that was a big thing, but like Wagler is kind of the same deal on the other side with Illinois. And then how much of it do you think is like, I think Hurley's a dramatically better coach than Brad Underwood, even if I'm not a huge Hurley fan. Like, he's obviously a great coach, and my issue is a personality thing. But like, how much of it do you think is the coaching versus the construction of the rosters age-wise?
I think when it comes to coaching, it's not like, oh, it's because of this prep. No, it's because of from May, from June, July, like what is important to this coaching staff. Like I just read an article about Hurley, and some of the players were like going over what are your like welcome to UConn moments, right? And one of them was about they were in a drill and Terrence Reed didn't dunk the ball. Hurley lost his mind. All the players had to run stairs. They came back and regrouped. Everything was cool. Same drill. He lays it up again. Everyone had to run stairs. Coaches and players had to run stairs. And he's going off talking about, angry at the players because they're not going at Terrace, telling him to dunk, encouraging him to dunk, going at the coaches saying, why are you recruiting players who won't encourage these guys to dunk and do all these high-level things? I think when it comes to coaching, I think, it's not about that game. It's about what have you instilled over the past 8 months that is going to win this basketball game? And I think that may be the difference where I think Underwood, I think he did an absolute fabulous job this season with what his roster was and how it was constructed. But the biggest difference in that game was his rotation. Even though they're big, they were really slow. And UConn kind of ran him out the gym. I think it was more of a roster thing than it was a coaching thing. I think I think Underwood, he's done an incredible job this year. He outcoached Kelvin Sampson. Kelvin Sampson, I think, coming into this year's top 3, top 4 coach in the country, he outcoached him simply by changing his defensive pick and roll. In the first half, I'm like, oh my God, I have never not seen them go drop. I don't think they went dropped out one time. And they're hard hedging, they're hard flat hedging. I guarantee you, Houston, the entire week leading up to that game was practicing. Here's how we're going to attack the drop. I've never seen them do anything else. And they come with a game plan that nobody has seen in years. A former Illinois assistant coach was even shocked. He was like, oh my God, I have been trying to get Brad to like show different types of coverages for years, and I can't believe we just saw it against Kingston and Uzan and all those guys. So I think this was a personnel thing more than a coaching thing, in my opinion.
And we may, and I'm not sure how much you pay attention to what Vegas actually thinks, but with a 6.5, 7-point spread, if you just dropped in and you're covering the sport, what would you have made the line heading into tonight?
I would have made it closer to 5.
Okay.
Closer to probably 5. Like 4.5 or 5.5 is what I anticipated. Thought 7.5 was a bit much, especially with Yaxel's injury. I think he's the most versatile player in the entire country, and he's a problem because of I don't think people understand like how big he is. I've talked to assistant coaches who had played in Michigan this year, and the one thing they keep saying is, yeah, Michigan's ginormous, but Yaxel's size doesn't show up on film until he walks by you. Like, it's almost like one coach said, Yaxel is this meme. You may not see it, but that's what I feel when I'm watching them warm up. And remember that picture of Sean Oakman from Baylor?
Yeah.
Well, we thought it was like
that was photoshopped.
Yeah. If y'all can show that to the people, because we're live, right?
Yeah.
We live and can't win that. But look, but no, man. That if y'all can show that picture where like Sean Oakman looks like Optimus Prime at the coin flip, they're like, that's what it feels like. He's 6'9", 6'10", and he's like legit 245.
I guarantee. Listen, I was gonna say our in-show producers are incredible. So when you challenge them to do anything like that off the fly, on the fly, somebody's gonna come through with it. Like it's
I love that.
Oh yeah, man, we're truly like we got a good team. And let me ask you something.
Can I look at the comment right quick? Can I address that?
Go ahead.
From Hot Danger.
Yeah.
What it do, brother? What up?
He's great, man. He's hilarious.
Shout out Hot Danger with the meme. Yaxel takes nights off though. He has weird games with single digit stats and 0 but I'm not gonna say he takes nights off. He fills the gaps where it's needed. And he's one of those players where he's extremely probably unselfish to a fault at times. But I mean, if he needs to do more, he'll do more. Like we've seen that this year. We saw in the round of 32. We saw it in the Sweet 16. We saw it in the Elite 8. We saw it against Michigan State. Like when he's needed to do more, he kind of does more when it comes to being able to like pass the ball more, if he needs to screen more, if he needs to rebound better, if he needs to, he's going to fill those gaps. And I don't think he cares. And like taking nights off isn't really taking nights off when he's also guarding the other team's best scorer every game. Like he's the one matching up against Bruce Thornton. He's matching up against Donovan Dent. He had to chase Diggy Coit around for the second half because he had 30 at halftime. He's the one who's matching up to the best player on the other team, no matter where they are, 1 through 4. So, like, he's like a moving chess piece, right? He's like the queen of chess. You don't always got to go wild with him, but if a few lanes open up, he'll take your soul. So
first time ever we've had a guest that apparently is going to be super popular, even more popular now. Just on the fly, live interact with our crazy chat. Like, and
this is like I can answer all this stuff. So like,
let's go.
Dude, you should see my mentions. Like I have been well prepped over the last 15 years. 100%.
Did you know? And I know you got a question, but
yes, he's Jumbo Sam Hoiberg with a jumper.
Listen,
fair. Absolutely.
So let me ask you something, Ant, because you've done this a while, right? I followed you on social media. I know how you can break down and rock with the Big Ten. It's not your first time talking about Nebraska, but have you noticed the uptick in Nebraska fan interactions? And did you know that we were really like that as we're very active on social media?
One, I knew you were like that. Two, it's really cool seeing Nebraska fans after March 10th. Like that's so cool being able to see. Like I think Nebraska fans more than ever have really paid attention to this tournament and have really enjoyed it more than ever before because it means something. They have something to look for. It's not like, ooh, man, Alabama plays Texas Tech. How are they going to match up? Ooh, we're no part of this, but you know what I mean? Being a part of it gives it way more juice. Being able to, see, okay, is Vandy going to win this game? Because, man, if we can get that, 12, who knows if that'll be an easier matchup, and then you play Vandy, you're fully invested, you're going to a Sweet 16. Even the guys on the court took them 5 seconds to understand what happened in the game, and then fans are feeling that, right? There's probably fans crying at home, like, I can't believe this is happening, can't believe this is going on. No, I know Nebraska runs deep because I go to their media guys and I see their numbers. And I'm like, there's a reason behind it. If I go to Northwestern, their best media guys got maybe like 900 followers, like 900 subs, 1,000 maybe. You go to USC, same thing, maybe 20,000, 15,000. You've got media guys with over 100K over there. Like, that is sick. They're not even funny. They're just tweeting shit everybody knows already. Like, it's insane. It's nuts. So, like, for y'all to Michigan doesn't even have that. Michigan doesn't have 100K people. Michigan State doesn't have 100K people. Ohio State has like 11 Warriors, but even their media individuals maybe in the 90s. But no, Nebraska people are insane. It's insane. You know what though? One of my I mentor a kid. He is 2031. And I'll tell you right now, he has a chance to be like top 5 in the country.
So he's a 7th grader now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very good. Very, very good. If you don't believe me, go to his Instagram, BRAY.Calhoun.
Bray.Calhoun.
Bray.Calhoun. Go to his Instagram. Okay. He has a chance to be top 5. I told him the other day, I said, look, you need fans to love you no matter where you go. Like, you don't need to go to one of these places for money. And I'm like, look at Nebraska, bro.
Look at how Nebraska loves their players. I'm texting Coach Lenzer right now as we speak.
But it's like that stuff is so important. Like, you want to enjoy college. You want to be able to enjoy your experience. I don't care how good you are. You don't want to play in front of 2,000 people. You want to play in front of the craziest, raucous fans. Y'all packed it out when y'all weren't shit. That's how I knew. That's how I knew that Nebraska was a very special place. Very special place.
Wait till football gets good. Again.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I already know it. I already know it's a football. I already know the football goes crazy. I know volleyball goes crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that y'all do that for all your sports and in full support, there's no bandwagon. There's none of that.
Nope, just in.
There's no bandwagon. I love it. The only bandwagon is probably what I saw with like Indiana and like Notre Dame football. There's maybe a few Nebraska fans who like Cretan hoop. But that should die immediately.
Hey, and baseball's top 20, softball's top 5.
Man,
it's crazy.
It's the best show in the state, man. And it's a hell of a brand. I love the brand. I love the fact that it's not white. I love the fact that it's cream. I think that's also really cool, and it separates yourself from Wisconsin and Indiana and Rutgers and like Ohio State and on like all these other black and all these black, red, white schools. I think the cream is a very nice hint of individualism.
That's deep, Ant. That's deep. Go ahead.
So, Ant, I was going to talk to you. I was going to ask you about somebody brought up the Axel Lendeborg thing and says he takes games off. I would like I think there's a distinction that needs to be made here, and you explain it with Yaxel specifically on kind of where he fits in and why the stats look like they do sometimes. But more generally speaking, like, do you make a distinction between guys that take nights off and guys that have off nights?
He doesn't have off nights. And I wouldn't even say that he takes nights off. I think there are games where he doesn't do what people want him to do when they watch the game. When he could control and impact the whole game, and you'll see him have like 11, 6, and like 4, but by far the best player because he was doing so many little things, diving on the floor, getting the 50-50s, playing good defense, making the right pass that got the other person open. He impacts the game at every single level. I haven't really seen this from a college player. That's why, he's basically Big Ten LeBron, in my opinion, where he can kind of do whatever he wants and how he does it. Whether he needs to share the ball, whether he needs to defend, whether he needs to rebound, whether he needs to put his head down and score a little bit more, whether he's also, he's very, very cerebral, where he will see a set and then he'll come back down the next time down and he'll want to twist it a little bit. Then that next time down, he'll manipulate it and Michigan will get a good shot. So like he does so many things that like just beyond the surface level. And that's why, one, I enjoy watching him a lot, and two, it really sucks that we don't get to watch him again in college after this game.
Let me ask you something. Along tonight's game, I'll try to get 2 and 1 here, because there's always like these X factors in games like this. With Michigan, you mentioned McKinney. I felt like Johnson has really found a role. He's kind of woken up. His interior defense is tough. He's super athletic. He gives them some mean-spiritedness. Is there a guy, and maybe it is Morez Johnson Jr., but is there somebody that you're paying attention to on either side, right? Maybe it's how you would manage solo ball or what you do with them. Well, give me an X factor for each team that's maybe flying a little under the radar tonight.
Outside of like Yaxel's health, Cadeau and Roddy Gale.
Cadeau gets away. So he offset the 6 turnovers with some shooting from behind the arc, because from the field it was not good. Plays a ton of minutes. What is it about Cadeau?
Yeah.
What is it about Cadeau?
I mean, last game was one of his better games of the season. If you look at the numbers, it kind of throws you off. But
I'm a Carolina fan, so it doesn't. I get his game completely.
Yeah, so he got to the paint whenever he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
If you get into the paint, if Michigan gets into the paint, if Cadeau gets into the paint, you're going to lose. If UConn can corral and contain, not allow him to get to that second level, I think the game evens up a bit. Roddy Gale is very important in this game because now he is a secondary creator. You can't guard 2 to 3 guys with one person. So who do you put your best defender on? And is your second best defender to contain? Can they contain Roddy? Roddy's also a bigger dude as well. I think UConn is going to do something like they did against Purdue in 2024, where they're going to really want to mark their man and guard their yard. And Hurley is going to really challenge his guys to keep the ball in front of them.
Maybe a guy like Jaden Ross.
Yeah, like you're going to need a big Ross game, even from like a rebounding and toughness standpoint. If he could do like what Kamenya did for Duke, I think Kamenya had like 9 or 10 boards in that game. Like he's got to be a huge hustle guy for them. But I do think that when it comes to this game, they're going to need someone to hit about 4 or 5 threes. UConn.
You think Demery's healthy enough to give you that punch?
it's the last game. I mean, they're going to do whatever it takes to play these 40 minutes as high level as possible. I also heard that I got a text saying that Solo Ball was limping pretty heavily too, but I take that with a grain of salt because I don't know if they mixed up Demery with Solo Ball either, because you know it was from a white guy, and you know they think we all look alike. So, so I didn't know. You know,
we say that once a week. It's become a running bit. My partner's bad at it too, and he has.
Do you really? That's so funny.
And listen, we're so inappropriate. It's not even funny.
To be fair, I miss he puts these faces up all the time, right? To be fair, I miss a lot of the white guys too. I just don't know what people look like. I might have a little bit of face blindness, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Oh, real quick from a Dank Coyote. She said shooting off the top of the glass is not a high percentage shot. I don't care who you are. Remember, like after the game, like one thing that Dusty talked about was they worked on it for a few days on making passes to the bigs off the glass because of how big Krivas was. So that was one game where I was wondering, I was like, why is he shooting the ball so damn high? And that was one thing where, like, if he saw Merez at like the 8 or 9 foot mark and Krivas was on him or a shot blocker was on him, he would just throw it high off the glass and say, hey, go get it. Figure it out. First play of the game, they did that.
Yeah.
They came off a pick and roll. He literally lobbed the ball off the glass. He got a missed shot for it, but he lobbed it off the glass, and Mara just laid it in. So there was a lot of that, Dank, for sure. I was very confused throughout the game, but the assistant coach, Boynton, talked about that. They were like, look, Krivas is massive. Like he doesn't get a lot of credit for how big he is, a massive dude. And they were so concerned, they changed how they fed lobs in that game.
Go
ahead.
I'll just say, who do you have tonight?
I don't do that.
Come on, man.
I tell everybody, I don't do it. No, I can't. I can't do it. I can talk tendencies all day. I can talk tendencies all day, but as soon as I make a guess, I have anxiety. Even if I have zero money on it, I have anxiety.
Let me ask it this way. I'm not asking you to make a pick. Let's say with the tendencies you've looked at, let's say they played this game 100 times. You don't even have to tell me who wins how many. Who would win more times over the course of the 100 based on the way you see the matchup?
Well, Michigan would win more times. And, Hurley made a great point. This isn't a 7-game series. This is a one-time thing. So Hurley's going to throw the kitchen sink. One thing about this game, though, is that when teams are able to slow down Michigan and limit transition, they have a chance.
Okay.
And UConn plays a lot of veteran guys. They're going to be locked in on this game for sure. When it comes to off-ball screening, I think I tweeted that out about like half an hour ago. UConn is one of the best off-ball screening teams in the entire country.
Yep.
On defense, Michigan is in the 97th percentile in off-ball screening defense, where they've allowed around 29% from the field, 25% from three. I think UConn was 12 for 48. No, not UConn. Opponents were 12 for 48 from three when Michigan was guarding the off-ball screening actions. But Michigan saw off-ball screening for scoring roughly 80-something times this year. UConn is a heavy off-ball screening team. We saw it against Illinois. What were those first few sets? Off-ball screening. They used Terrace to screen off-ball. Why? Because he's a non-shooter.
Yep.
So where does the non-shooter defender go? They hide out in the paint.
Yep.
So when he's screening out on the wing, who's going to be there to contest the shot? Nobody, especially if it's a good screen. I suspect Michigan to not hide in the paint in this game. I think Mara is going to be more towards 18, 19 foot mark, 17, 18 foot mark, just in case a screener gets open. so he could still contest. But that does open Terrace Reed for a lot of slips to the baskets, a lot of quick cuts.
And you have Caravan and or Dimry and Mullins on wings too. Yeah. If Solo Ball can actually make good decisions off that action. And you got specific with the details, and I love it. And I know sometimes when we're talking hoops, it's like we want a dry erase board. But I love the fact, because I told Ravi why I thought this game would be close tonight. I said, hey, this is a hot take. I certainly would eat the 6.5, 7. Wouldn't surprise me at all if UConn won it. I was disappointed in the high-low action from Arizona. Not enough action. They allowed the game to be too condensed for Michigan defensively. You will not, and I said you will not. This was first hour. You won't get that from UConn tonight. Their action and their ball screening will make it seem like there's considerably more space. There's considerably more space on the floor. And Michigan doesn't like to do what?
Doesn't like to chase with the
Doesn't
bricks.
like to chase. That's why Nebraska was so good against them offensively in Ann Arbor. That's not what Michigan likes to do. I think the matchup is fantastic tonight. I think it's going to be a heck of a game.
So they switch everything. The biggest difference with I'll say Nebraska and UConn is that they both run really sexy offenses, very sexy sets. But Rank being able to shoot the ball caused a lot of gravity. So all those slips, like how many times did we see Cadeau rim protecting in that game? A lot, because he was the only one back there. Because where was everybody else on the perimeter, guarding Buttigieg or guarding Mast, where these guys can not only shoot, but Mast is an underrated passer, right? So like they needed to get up into his space. Terrace is not going to be that passer. He's going to be a hell of a screener today, though. It's a little bit of a different variance when it comes to a 5 out, where that 5 is being more of a screener, less of a passer. But still, it's just I don't know. It's a tough one.
And to that point, and I talked about, when Rink wasn't healthy and he got sick against Michigan, I said, well, one of the reasons I felt like Michigan maybe struggled a little, it would be like in the equivalent I gave.
Rink didn't even play that game.
It's like if
Rink was there, yeah. I'm tripping. My bad.
But to your point, though, it's like if I had geared up for, a 4,000-yard passer, and I'm putting together my defensive game plan, and he doesn't play, and I don't know until tip. Oh, who's ever running the ball is going for $2,000, right? Like,
yeah,
just because of how you think you're going to play. I think Michigan was compromised, which also let me know that they don't like to chase, right? They do like to switch. Again, tonight I can't wait for neither team that I truly like. I'm pretty pumped just to watch the X's and O's.
Yeah, me too, man. I am also really interested to see Yaxel in how much he can move. That's going to be big. But
20 minutes without him didn't give you confidence?
No, because game was in hand still. I feel that those guys were playing very confident, and I don't think Arizona scared them. They don't have any players that I feel they were like, oh shit, here he comes. Like, no, this was not that situation, and I don't think there was an offensive matchup that Roddy Gale couldn't handle. I think there's some guys where you're like, you know what, we need to put our NBA guy on him. They didn't have that in that game. This game, they also don't really have that, but the veteran leadership, and these guys have been playing for a long, long time. They want to win this game so badly. So badly.
I think the one thing people miss about Gale, unless you play against him, is I think they kind of know he's crafty and can finish around the rim. He's strong. He's
strong. He's athletic.
And Cadeau is deceptively strong. He's got the great lower legs. That will be interesting to see how, because Solo Ball is physically he's
pretty big.
Is a good cock strong dude. Like Mullins is the guy that I'm hoping doesn't go soft, because they're gonna need some of his perimeter toughness.
Yeah. The best part about guys like Cadeau and Roddy Gale, and I say this as a compliment, they are knuckleheads. They have no type of conscience. They have very short-term memory loss. And you need guys like that, guys who aren't, thinking too much, guys who are out there just doing what they do, no matter what, right? No matter what. Someone like who was a knucklehead from last season? Juwan Gary, knucklehead from last season, right? You just knew that he was going to give his all, no matter what. He was going to come with the confidence, no matter what. A player like that, just unwavering. That's Roddy and Cadeau. So even if things go bad at some point for Michigan, they have the short-term memory loss to be able to get through it and just 180 it in a matter of one possession.
That's Price Sanford to a T. Zero conscience.
Just goes, right?
Yeah.
Just goes. He could have missed his previous 10 and he walk around like, I'm hot, baby, feed me, sometimes you need that.
Next one's going in.
Last one.
Just hooping.
Who would you hire now at Carolina?
From the beginning, I said you throw Mark Byington everything. Byington from Vandy. I think someone like that. Some guys just get it. Some guys just understand what it takes. I think he has the personality because he's a really good coach, extremely confident.
Carolina alum.
But he's not me. And I feel that's very Carolina-like.
Yeah, I needed to get into the details of that contract extension he got, revisit that buyout, because I know they won't be done making a run.
Yeah, it's crazy they don't have anybody yet. Portal opens tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Portal opens tomorrow.
I think they really thought they were getting Tommy Lloyd.
Well,
agents, man, these agents are crafty.
Listen, how about the buyouts?
Listen, when you get to a certain point, you can make up any number you want to. You know what I mean? Yeah. When you've had to scratch and claw your way, and you had to clean the jerseys, you had to clean them nasty drawers, you had to be up till 3 a.m. cutting clips for practice at 5 a.m. You had to do all this dirty stuff for decades. Some people do all that, and they still can't even be like an associate head at a high major.
Yeah.
But you go through all that. You are a high major head coach. You bring millions into the university. You could kind of do what you want, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I know it sounds insane. And they don't bring it up unless someone gets fired, right?
Yeah.
Right. But that is protection. That's saying, okay, I can do this. You need to invest in me. So I get it. It's not that year. It's you working since you were 15 for this. So when you said, I'm going to be a coach, not good enough to play, but you know what? I could be a student manager someday, and I could bust my ass. And one day I could be a GA. One of the assistants may take a job somewhere. I'm going to make sure I'm cool with all of them, so they take me with them so I could go over there and be a player personnel, or I could go be a Dobo. And when I'm over there, we got to fucking win. So I'm going to do whatever it takes. I'm going to make sure that we got all the flights. I'm going to make sure that nobody's allergic to anything on the plane when you get food for the team.
That's tough.
Which is insane. I'm sure someone got really yelled at about that, but
probably lost their job.
Maybe. I have to go check if there's an opening.
Food allergies, that's one thing you don't mess up. People could die.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So like you got to be a Dobo, and then you know what? That one assistant coach, he wants to move up again. He's gonna take a job at a mid-major somewhere. Hey, I'm about to go to Campbell University, baby. Go Camels. Are you like, How you like orange and black, buddy? You want to be an assistant coach? Oh, absolutely. I'm tired of cleaning draws. Then you go over there, you hanging out. You're like, damn, we're at Campbell. Damn, High Point paying how much a player? Shit, we got to get up out of this conference, coach. No, we can't. We got to stay here, brother. Damn, who gonna hire us when we're out of here in 2 years? I don't know. You got to deal with all this for 20 years, dog. 20 years, man. You don't get a family. You want to have a family? Your kids are never gonna see you, bro. Your wife is never gonna see you, bro. Like it's a man. Woo-wee.
Campbell's on the bingo card. My former teammate was my roommate in training camp at Carolina, Mike Minner. Used to be their head football coach. A shout out to the Camels. Put that on the board.
Shout out Chucky Chuck 19. You are correct. Unless your dad is a legendary coach.
Hey, we rock with Chucky Chuck. That dude loves him some hoops.
That was my problem. I should have been born to somebody that was a D1 head coach. That's my bad.
Wow. Who's your dad? LeBron James. You can get whatever you want to do, brother.
I tell you what, though, I could have gotten.
Do you know how rare it is to be born? Do you know, like, have you ever looked into how rare you are as a living person? Like, just imagine. Yeah, LeBron. Just imagine you as a person, you living and being here. Do you know how rare you are as an individual? You are extreme. Like, if Pops rubbed one out the night before, you're a goner. You were not here, brother. You were not here.
It's okay. We just call that perspective.
Listen, you were not here. Imagine you not only make it, but your Pops is worth millions and millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah. I'd be team nepotism all the way. Don't get it twisted. Like, no doubt. I was never mad at LeBron for what he did with Bronny and what he's apparently trying to do with Bryson.
Absolutely not. I would do that with my kid in a second.
Who can't?
In a second.
But, hey, listen. Perspective. That's what that was.
Hey, listen. It's true. It's funny because it's true.
Heaven forbid. I was cool last night. Literally swimming upstream. That's it.
I ain't got no. So I'm like, Bronny, get the hell up out of here.
Shoot. All right, Ed. You 2 for 2, never disappoints. We're going to make this a thing.
I appreciate y'all. Hey, I am always down. I could talk ball forever, honestly.
Yeah,
I could always talk ball, man. It was definitely fun. But
all right, we won't let you get too far. Trust me.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, buddy.
Have a good one, you guys.
Make sure you follow him on Twitter. It's AntWright on Twitter. Great stuff there. Yeah. Well,
fits right in.
That's the show for today. That's DB. I'm Ravi Lulla. We will be back tomorrow. More Hurrdat Sports Live.
Hopefully Zoe had her earmuffs.
We will see you on Tuesday.
She's back there with Rika. She's probably in trouble.
I know. Rika, what are you doing?
Oh, man.
He's on his phone. He's like, show's over. I'm done. All right. We will be back.
I'm doing my job.
Oh, my bad.
What a show.
We will
moldy cheese and rosy palms.
We will cover the national championship, and I'm guessing some other stuff that has nothing to do with sports too. Who knows? We'll be back tomorrow. Hurrdat Sports Live.
See you. Have a good day. Love you.